What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Yeah, man. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you all made it through the day safely and you are all waiting to watch West Indies later on. Not sure if they are going to give us something to cheer about or something to curse about as per usual. But shout out to you all, and we are going to be spending some time this evening to talk a little bit about how the game has been going thus far. We see Adil in the house so far. Big up. Dan Rick is in the house. Big up yourself. All right. So just go and take time and go into it while the others take their time and come on. All right. So we also have a couple of other things separate and apart from the West Indies thing that we want to talk about. We are seeing where a couple of our players are over there in the T10, the Abu Dhabi T10 league, and they are, they are, as they would say, kicking up a storm over there. They're giving a lot of excitement. People saying it's time to get them in the T20 team, but we need to remember that the quality of bowlers that they have over there in the T10, it's not the same type of quality bowlers you're going to face when you play international cricket, because a lot of the guys playing in the T10, those guys would have retired from international cricket and are not playing at a high level. All right, Mr. Lover, the original, big up. All right, yeah, man. Next new person, who is this? Gustav. All right, shout out to you all. Shout out. Yeah, man. So, what say you guys know on the what say you guys know on the and what's happening with West Indies? What say you guys? Go ahead and post in the comment section. Let me know what you are thinking about that. Right? Sachin say nothing that West Indies do surprise me anymore. Exactly, Sachin. Exactly. Right? The only thing I can say, I'm gonna commend the bowlers as usual. They started off poorly on the first day, but they really pulled it back good in on the second day. And they are, they are keeping up the good work. Just as how they usually go out and perform, they were able to basically redeem themselves on the second day. So the batsmen now will have to go there and try and see how close they can get to the total, right? Alex say they just have to come good in their second innings. Not looking for a big fight back from the all-rounders, all right? Performance need Myers and Holder to bat till T. All right, Mr. Lover saying the performance we need Myers and Holder to bat until T. I'm hoping for contact 20. Say I'm hoping for Kyle Myers, 100 Jason 70 and 40s from the Silver Carnival to get us 300. I have a lot of faith in the guys who contact 20. I have a lot of faith in the guys. I don't have any faith in them. One person I have my faith is the Lord himself. And as we say that, I just want to say, we're happy to be here and we give God all the praise for, allowing us to be here and we're able to have this dialogue, right? Next comment say they bowled good, but very bad as usual. Chase did brilliant, although he's not a lead spinner. Yep. Can't believe Douglas. He can't believe the guys are struggling. The spinners are not even bowling that good. I need at least 100-run partnership between Myers and Jason. All right. Jacob say good night, sports to the bone. She Hope is not a test player and Banner need to go back for 4-day games. Yeah, She Hope has dominated at ODI cricket. It did some work in the best versus best. So apparently they were trying with him the other day. Banner scored a century recently. Then in the Pakistan tour he failed. So I guess if he failed on this tour again, then they are going to give Shamar Brooks a look in. All right. And next comment say West Indies losing. That's why you bring up the Lord. I'm joking. All right, Sheriff. Anything you say? The original say Blackwood looked good though. He got our he got our LBW instead of instead of hitting the ball to mid on, he got out LBW. Was she hope the best replacement? Well, based on the squad, I think so. I think so. I think so. Based on the squad, Shea Hope would have been the best man to put in there. Wilson say Bonner is a waste also. All right, Contact says Sports to the Bone. Can you explain why Shea Hope struggles so much in tests but is so good in ODI? We can keep giving him these chances. Contact 20 right now, I would like to know the answer to that myself because, you know, the guy is so good, looks so fluent at ODI, and one would think that with more time to really settle down and bat in Test cricket, he would be able to adapt and do his thing. You know, I can understand if he's not able to really adapt to T20, but Test cricket, oh gosh, man, with such a good technique at the ODI level, one would expect that he would be able to transfer it. All right, for those who want to come on the live tonight, the link is there. I will be letting in persons pretty soon, but I'm just gonna go through and read some comments, right? Because you know we have some persons that they will always comment in the live, comment on the videos, but they are not really going to come on the live, and we want to hear their take. So I'm just gonna spend some time and read some of the stuff. While you're there, or while we're at it, just go ahead and like up the video, all right? Danrick say we have two double centurions at the crease. Who knows? But then again, it's West Indies we are talking about, so it is what it is. Exactly. Sachin say Hope got out to a low brilliant catch, so I wouldn't blame him that much. Alright, get out, you know. Best open partnership of West Indies last 8 wickets, last 8 tests. What would have been your playing 11 Sports to the Bone? Sharif, I give my playing 11 on so many occasions. Probably further down, I will give it again. All right, I want to see if I can read some of the comments. All right, let me run through quick. I think initially I had Solozano, Brathwaite, Bonner. I had Shea Hope batting at 4. At 5, I had Blackwood 6. I had Jason Hall at 7. I have Da Silva. I think I had Cornwall. And based on the pitch play, the pitch, I think I had what's the spinner there? After I had Cornwall and I had the guy that took 3 wickets. I think I had Warwickon and I had Warwickon, right? So that is what 9, and I think I had Roach and Seals. Those are the guys that I had in it, if my memory serves me right. Shellan say, good night all. I was not happy Myers going hard in the last over knowing we were 6 down. Hope Salazar get well soon. We really need him badly at the top of the order. All right. Contact say you should come on the live with us. Yeah, Contact is always hearing about, you know, some persons, they are not into the whole putting out their voices and their face on social media. So I understand. And I must say I really respect and appreciate Contact 20 from the start. Basically from the start of the channel. He has always been here supporting, giving his opinion. But you know, I do understand that not all persons want to really go out like that. Alexia, I just feel like Shea Hope is going to come good soon. His average can't get any worse. We need Myers to pull off a Bangladesh. Yeah, I will go to Roach our season Shea Hope. Right? I just watch these highlights and these dismissal is too appalling. See? I would like to know why they're not rotating the players more. Maybe because they think the players that are not playing now, they are not good enough to be rotated in. I bet Meyer is not going too far tomorrow because he is a waste. Also, Sports to the Bone, are we really to take T10 seriously as a format? Bowlers can bowl 2 overs. It's a trash. I don't like it. I don't like it. Plus, the players that they have playing, there are a lot of retired cricketers. Cedric Ricketts say if they make it to the 4th day, it will. While I think he's saying will. If they make it to the 4th day, it will be a miracle. Okay, Cedric. The original say, boy, Gabriel looks good though. wayward but looking good. Yeah, the pace is up. The pace is up. The pace is up. He looks smooth going through, but he was bowling a lot of balls down the leg side. Barry say, good night, sports to the bone. What's going on? Well, we are here now, taking a look at what's happening with West Indies cricket. Next comment say, Warrican also bowled well in the second inning. In the second innings, think I mean the second day. Cedric say, please like up the video, guys. All right, so Cedric, they're reminding you guys to like up the video. Right now, Roach can bat better than Hope, says Sachin. Good night, sports to the bone. West Indies really something else. I thought they would have put Hope to open. I was thinking it was a no-brainer. Remember in the video that I did yesterday, that's what I had said, but I guess they know more than what I know. Mr. Lover said Chase dismissal was so sad. Didn't see it. White say blessings. I'm surprised Cornwall didn't take wickets. Why the people saying Cornwall need to learn to turn the ball the next way. Chase is getting more wickets than our frontline spinners, say Sheldon. Contact says, Sports to the bone, you have any predictions for tonight? Who will score the 100? What 100 they're talking about? Contact 20. I don't know if we'll get any 100 though, but I think Myers and Jason Holler will both get in the 30s and get out. Jacob say we need about 90 more runs to avoid the follow-on, and who will do it for us? I know Roach will definitely stay out there and bat for a while, so we need people that can score runs to score runs. Douglas said the ball that Chase got out to, he should have just drive the ball rather than just trying to block it. I understand the wicket was falling, but the ball was there to be driven instead of blocking. I didn't see it at all. All right, Sachin. Jacob says some things will happen. Same thing will happen to Shea Hope. Then say, why Roach not in the team? What the reason to that? And here, just now I said that Roach will hold up a hand, and so we need somebody to make runs. I know I still can't believe that Roach isn't in the team. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with these people. The batsmen are not playing the ball. The ball playing them. Myers is the only one who is playing the ball. West Indies won't even make 200, says CXC Matt. Why Da Silva now but yet? When 6 man out already. They sent I think they sent in the night watchman. We will get 280. Just wish it into existence. All right. You think they're gonna get 2-1? You think they're gonna get 2-1? I'm not sure what you mean. White. It's a too much series, you know. So if you're talking about series, if they're going, do you think they're gonna get 2-1? I'm not sure what you mean. Not sure what you mean. It's not a 3-match series, you know. It's a 2-match series. So we can either lose 2-0 or it draw or we lose 1-0. I hope Jason and Myers will go deep into the third day. Let us see. Where can we watch the live game? I actually watched it on VIP Box Soccer. I'm sorry, VIP Box Sport. I gather that it is on Flow Sports if you have the cable. Cornwall, Wilson say Cornwall was to be the night watchman yesterday. Why they hiding him as the big batsman? I guess they are thinking he's going to give us a good half century, so they were trying to shield him. What are your thoughts on Blackwood opening Ida of Hope? I wouldn't have gone for that. I would have gone for the man with experience opening. I know Shea Hope struggled as an opener, but if you lose a frontline opener, I would throw back somebody in the spot that would have opened before. Shea Hope will never will be on my teams. He's really struggling, man. If you think they're going to lose by an innings 2-run, I get what you're saying now, White. If you think they're going to lose by an innings, yeah, it's a possibility. It's a possibility because we're not doing anything. Famous Guyanese is here. Say we need Hetty. All right, Flow Sports. Yeah, isn't number 3 for a night watchman? Lennox, rain is expected to fall about 3 hours into the game, says Sachin. Rain have to fall 3 days straight for us to draw a test match, you know. think he meant but twice. Oh yeah, man, I finally understood what he was saying. I am backing the boys to score 320, say Sheldon. What boys? You're talking Sri Lanka when they bat again? Batter showed some good dance moves against spin. Love that. Barry, we will get through it though. Don't worry. Eh? Oren Murray say you can watch the game in Willow Sport. Yeah, I think if you're in America, you can watch it on Willow Sport. In the Caribbean, it's on Flow Sports, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. And yeah. And as I said, I watch it on the VIP box soccer. You can also download live cricket off uh Play Store. You can go on Play Store and download live cricket and you'll see it. We need Shannon Gabriel to score 20 at least. Says contact 20. I would love to see that. Miggin say West Indies must get at least 300 runs to save their lives. And right now the chances of survival is slim for I get winning the match. Good night, Sports to the Bone from St. Kitts. The way the guys got out is inexcusable, says original. And that is what we have always struggled with, my friend. The shot selections and how we get out. Michael Douglas said even though She Hope got out, he still look good. Looking even though She Hope got out, he still looked the most confident and good looking batsman to advance on his front foot and try to play the spinners. His dismissal was a good catch. Yeah, I want batsman to make runs still. So you can bat as ugly as Courtney Walsh. If you make 60 and you bat pretty like She Hope and make 20, I go and go with Courtney Walsh. Bancroft says, Sports to the Bone. You're telling me this crap of batsman better than Hetman. Hetman, no man, not at all, not at all. Hetman and Puran, those guys are more talented than these guys, but obviously Hetman and Puran don't want. We have to face reality, you know. Those guys don't want to play Test cricket. It's obvious. Bancroft says, She Hope is hopeless. Gustav said, God have to help us. Flow Sports in the Caribbean. Universe Boss say one thing about Myers is that he will put away bad deliveries. Yes. Hardball says Sports to the Bone. Worse West Indies not ready. You know the test. Not even Hetty can help them because a brainless cricket in play too. Live cricket not carrying in the night. Oh, it's not carrying it unknown. All right. Hope did play the spin the best. Look like them go break whole of it through. Look like them go break all of it through. White say about Hope gave it away. All right. Jacob say, but Sports to the Bone spin up ball easily to but Sports to the Bone spin up ball easy to bat, which pitch Sri Lanka captain bat on. Look like it's a different pitch. That is why selectors will always go back to Darren Bravo. We have no middle order. I wouldn't seen him and Hetty Hope always look pretty, but no runs in tests. Yep. Daniel say West Indies need a full overall new players and coach and a new vision. Where are we going to get those new players? Half century from Myers, Holder, Da Silva, and Cornwall. Why West Indies bowlers bowling speed decline over time, especially Holder, Roach, etc. No man, Holder has always bowled like this. You know, Roach, he lost his pace based on injuries. You know, remember Roach had a lot of injuries, shoulder injuries, knee injuries, and all of that. So, you know, over the past couple of years, he has really focused on his ability to move the ball, especially with the Duke's ball and thing like that. You know, why people keep talking about Hetman and Puran playing Test cricket when it is clear they are not playing like they want. Exactly. Yeah, Kevin D, big up. Those guys don't want to play Test cricket, man. The weather say that the next 3 days we'll have a lot of rain, says Sachin. More batsmen to help us. Clifford said they are not confident, too tentative, like they unsure. Wilson say I don't think they can say Hetty. I don't want to play Test and need to blame selectors. Hardball, who in one of them right mind think West Indies would make runs in when if them can't do it in a them yard. Them are go do. Hardball says Sports to the Bone. How many year you talk about the T10? We spoke about it on the live. When we had the last live a couple nights ago, we spoke about it, man. I spoke, and it's just that I'm not watching a lot of it from following the test cricket to actually doing my work in the days. It's a bit difficult to keep up on everything. You understand? So sometimes by I look at the test to report on the test, by you check it for me to look at the T10 and report on it, I have to go on online and do what I have to do. You know, so but a couple of the West Indies players are doing good. I think I see where what's his name? Rahman Paul scored 60 out of 27 balls today. But I don't read too much into that, you know. And I think we spoke about it on the live the other night. I think Gale got 43 in one of the games. Yeah, man. Universe boss say I realize people does be talking when they say man not selected. Mm. What you watch in on up our channel and the name. All right. I am watching it on thing as I say, you know, guys. I just go on Google and I type in VIP box sport. Once I type in VIP box sport, you will get a lot of different sporting discipline coming up: football, track and field, basketball, cricket. You just click on the cricket logo, take off the advertisement, and then the game will come up. Universe Bossy, for example, people call him for a She-Hope, and since he isn't perform in one innings, all of a sudden they want to get rid of him. All right, maybe try Versama Permal, but these spinners are doing okay. Sharif, I tell you, if Versama Permal don't get a game in this series, I don't know if he's ever going to play for West Indies again. I am hoping that he will get a chance though. Gustav say Hetmeyer and Puran can play. They are young and can play tests. All right. Tyrone say it is sickening watching West Indies batsmen playing spin. These guys can't even play a proper sweep shot. They are not even using their feet to the spinners. I can't tell when last I see a West Indies batsman play a good sweep shot, you know, in Test cricket. I see Hetmeyer and Puran sweep the ball in T20, but in Test cricket I don't really see it. I think I saw Banner trying it the other day, but it didn't even work out good. These guys are something else. After Shandapur, why not? Why not? Good test batters coming to the international level, because the guys coming through, they are not dedicated to test cricket because of the inception of T20 cricket. So most persons don't want to spend any time and occupy the crease. They want a fast flash game, and we know that is what bring the money. So you know that is it. Adil say my playing 11: Craig Brathwaite, Salazar, Jermaine Blackwood, Shea Hope, Raston Chase, Myers, Jason Hola, Joshua De Silva, Jaden Seas, Kemar Roach, and Pramal. All right, so that is Adil's 11 there. All right, guys. So I'm gonna spend 2 more minutes reading the comments, and then I'm going to be letting persons on. All right, so I'm gonna be doing 2 more. I'm gonna be reading 2 more minutes, and then I'll let persons on. So if you're on the platform and you want to come on and voice your opinion, you can go ahead and type and click on the link in the description below. There is a link there. You click on it and it will take you to the waiting room. And we need good spin players, says Sashin. Jacob says sports to the bone. The West Indies cricket since cricket board should put a fine, like if West Indies team fail to win games or play bad, they should get charged from the coach to the team, and you will see how they will play. But if the guys are not good enough, they are just not good enough. That is a problem. So you're going just consistently taking money away from them until they are just going to leave West Indies cricket and go and play franchise cricket. The guys are just not good enough. Or T10, the thing they can watch worse in this test team. Sports to the bone, explain to me, because I know overstand if Puran and Hetty can not even bat 10 overs in 50 overs, for them to play in a test. I guess because persons are thinking that their technique is way better than the ones that we have now. So if we ask these one to adapt, then you know Hetmai and Puran, based on their technique, should be able to adapt. But let me see. Sachin said WebCrick is a good place to watch it too. So Sachin is saying WebCrick, you can check WebCrick. Unknown say Hola is West Indies best player in test format. Only Jason was economical in Sri Lanka's innings. Yeah, Jason didn't bowl too badly at all. Gustav said if our captain stayed in the wicket, we would have done better. But as I said in my video that I did early this morning, when I get 40 in a test match, man, that is a good start, You have to bat long to get 40, so you shouldn't be getting out carelessly. There is a lack of professionalism in West Indies. The whole cricket system, says Kevin Holland. The whole cricket system is broken and it's very low standard. We need to see a stricter system. All right, man, them let us down so far. Brother, good vibes. Yeah, Jeremy and Lewis, big letdown, big letdown. Why we want Etienne Puran in the test team when they're not interested in playing first class? Yes, original, exactly. Sports to the Bone, you said you wouldn't open with Hope, but who is the other opener in the squad to replace Solazano? I want Hope to open the next innings. No, man, you weren't listening to me, good CXC Math TV. I said Solazano and Brathwaite were the opener, but once Solazano got out, then it was obvious that Shea Hope should have opened. That is what I said. I would not have opened with Blackwood, having Shea Hope there in the team. Shea Hope might have not done well at opening the innings previously, and they decided that they wanted to try him at number 4. But seeing that the first choice opener got injured, Shea Hope should have opened. No brainer. That is what I said. Douglas said our spinners are not really good. Our best spinners for the last 5 years, Rastan Chase, who is a specialist batsman in the test team. Yes, and you will see how truly hurt to the team. All right, I do hope Kyle Myers can play the way he did against Bangladesh. West Indies can stand a chance. All right, by the way, when is the regional Super 50 and first class starting? A couple weeks ago, Jimmy Adams had said the latter part of, I think he said the latter part of January to February, or the latter part of February, March, I think. He said the latter part of February leading into March, they will start regional cricket. Not sure if it's finalized. Sanjay said, I think Hope should have opened, and Blackwood is not an opener. They shouldn't have done that to him. I don't know why they did that. For the life of me, I can't tell you. Based on when Hetmeyer played test, he did not play well and kept flashing at the ball, getting ball and caught. Puran doesn't bat through the innings in 20 overs, only surviving test. All right, this pitch don't call for 3 spinners. 2 should have sufficed and play Roach or Seals. All right, what is the latest about Solazano? Well, the latest I heard is that he is actually, when I heard they said that he was about to be taken back to the hotel to be monitored. His scan showed, came up clear, the scan is okay, and they are just monitoring. Unknown say like up the live, yeah. They can't really get the right opener with Craig. White say people also have to remember Myers gave about 5+ chances in the innings. Exactly. In the innings against Bangladesh. I don't think he will get that more against Sri Lanka. Think he gave away about 5, as I said, chances. Why is Azar Joseph not playing? I have no idea. I was thinking that he did not make the squad, but I heard Mr. Lover said that he asked for personal time off. I didn't see it, but so I don't know. All right, we're going on to the panelists now. Contact 20 is the last comment I am seeing here. Sports to the Bone, I think that Silva and Hola will have to hold one end and let Myers and Cornwall bat aggressively. All right, so we're gonna read the comments as we go along, but I think we're gonna let in 2 persons. Marlon is here, Mr. Lover is here, Kyle Lewis. I see somebody named Kyle Lewis. Please identify yourself in the comment section and I will let you in. All right. I want to make sure it's not somebody coming on to spam the thing. Sometimes we let in persons and that we don't see text, and when we turn on it is some things that we don't want to see. You understand? So Kyle, just go ahead. I don't think I would have seen you before. Kyle, I wonder if it was Sashi. So what if you are new and you are going to be coming on for the first time? Just go ahead and identify yourself and I will let you in, all right? Yeah. All right, so we're going in now. Unknown say VIP box. You have to pay to watch Lennox. I want to tell you, know, for some reason, it look like my YouTube thing cannot turn on the super chat. You know, the super chat that you pin the thing and people can send in some cash. I don't know what is happening. So that is why I say I just come on and do the live because I don't know. Yes, guys, welcome. Let's give me a second. Welcome.
Manners.
Who wants to take first crack at it?
Marlon, you should go first.
Yeah, man, go ahead, guys.
All right. I will speak to what I saw. I saw up to lunch last night. So that was as much as I saw before I went to bed, which I think is good enough. My initial reaction is that, and people alluded to it in the comment, the spinners were poor. I'm talking about the frontline spinners. Raheem Cornwall was really, really poor.
Yeah, Cornwall bowled a lot of short balls.
The balls were short, some were wide. They weren't threatening. They could pick him off for singles here and there, and the at boundaries. He was really, really ineffective. He was probably the most disappointing of the lot. Jamal Warwick now was also ineffective, but he got that first. The delivery I saw him got the batsman out. It was a really good delivery. It pitched straight, and then it turned away from the batsman and kissed the outside edge. Really good delivery.
Oh, I didn't see it, I fell asleep.
Yes, that was the first. That's the only discipline I saw from him. I didn't see the other two. So I can't speak to them. But the first dismissal came, I think, about only one of his wickets was against established batsmen. The others were against the team. And what speaks to his ineffectiveness was that the Sri Lanka had a short batting lineup. They packed the team with 5 bowlers. So because Lakmal was batting at number 8. That should show you that they packed the team with bowlers and in the tail.
Lakmal is a specialist bowler.
He was very ineffective against the batsmen. Very. Raheem Cornwall, even worse. Chase bowled really well. I mean, that delivery that Chase used to get the mutt out, that was a peach of a delivery, Lennox.
Oh, yeah, man, I saw that one, the stumping. Talk about the Joshua Da Silva stumping.
Oh, Joshua
Talk about the stumping.
Joshua did well. Really
but it was a good delivery to draw him out, to draw out the batsman, though. It was a good delivery.
Listen, those were marginal dismissals, Lennox. If Joshua had missed by a millisecond,
I thought that Joshua was just being excited, you know. But what Marlon, I will let you finish about what I saw on the replay that I say, you know, he got him though. Joshua Da Silva actually looked on the foot and then touched the wicket. So I said, he got him.
Listen,
he got him.
I was really pleased. That was
it was good.
Team effort. So that aside, now Shannon Gabriel did yeoman's work yesterday. Shannon running consistently.
Oh God, man. Right through.
140. Shannon did a really good job. I wouldn't kill him for those no balls because he's trying to get that.
He was looking for
that pace.
Yeah, he was looking for help from the pitch.
Yes, Shannon went all out. Wonderful job from him. I have to give that to him. I mean, the breakthrough in the morning was very comical. The first breakthrough with that
Silva. What was he doing?
Trying to keep off and going out to the stumps.
It was a comedy of errors. You remember?
No, I saw it.
Comedy of errors. Like, he defended.
One thing, wait. The thing that happened, right, is his bat hit the nails off the wicket, and not the ball.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the bat. Hold on, guys. I'm going to let you continue. Let me just answer this quickly. All right, so Morris is asking, and for the others that want to come on, I think we can facilitate up to 10, right, on the thing. So for all those that want to come on the live, just click the thing there, the name of the video. It's the name of the name of the video that is being displayed. Now, so just click the name.
Okay, wait, Lennox. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
everybody listening, listen to this. You exit the chat, you click
Mm-hmm.
onto the display below the live. You should see a link pop up. Press that link. It take you to the place to come into the studio.
Yeah, man. The display that they would click on is the name of the video that you have, right? Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So once you exit the chat and you click on the name of the video that is going on, I don't remember the title that I have there. Let me say title. Once you click on the title, you will see a link pop up. You click the link and follow the instruction, and it will take you to the waiting room. Yes, continue, guys.
So Shannon did a really good job. I really respect Shannon's effort. Chase bowled really, really well. I
Mm-hmm.
I would like to issue a half apology to him because I said I didn't want to see him in the test team anymore. But
Mm.
my gross and not seeing him in the test team was because of the batting. And he did
Yeah.
more or less of the same thing again. I never questioned his bowling. It was his
It was
batting
always the
at
batting.
number 4 that I
Mm.
was just tired of seeing the failures. And it was another one today again. Honestly, what can you say about this performance again? It's much of the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing new from the batsmen. Very, very poor. I didn't see none of the dismissals. I don't want to see them
Mm-hmm.
because I've seen the script already.
Yeah.
I've seen the script in South Africa. I see it against Pakistan. It
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing more to see that I haven't seen already. I will say this too. This target could have been far less if Jermaine Blackwood had caught Karatna.
And it wasn't a difficult catch, to be honest.
Relax. And this is the problem that I have with West Indies because games tilt and the marginal plays.
Mm-hmm.
Because that dismissal could have changed the nature of the game. Who knows? Carlo
Exactly.
probably would have gotten some confidence from that and grown into the game and developed a better
Exactly.
performance.
Exactly.
Listen, he was threatening to begin with, but after that, that young man did
Mm-hmm.
nothing else. And the man went on to make a century.
Yeah.
And some. And literally, because if you look at the Sri Lankan scorecard, outside of him, Nasanka,
Mm-hmm.
and the
And
Silva,
I think the silver. Yeah.
it was nothing much to offer. It was
Mm-hmm.
really, and you could live with the 50s and the 60s from those two. But the
Mm-hmm.
centuries is what took the game away from us. And I will say this in because this is something I said before, and I'm gonna take it back. Regarding Kyle
Mm-hmm.
Mayers, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna discount his double century in Bangladesh because he gave away a lot of chances.
Mm-hmm.
Because Karak Narak did the same thing. When you get a life in
Mm-hmm.
cricket, you have to make it count.
You have to take it. Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to make it count. So I'm never gonna say that Kyle Mayers said double century of an asterisk. You cannot make fielders catches. You don't have control over that.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Henry Nichols did the same thing in New Zealand at a double century. You've seen this job about 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
In cricket, if you're gonna make big scores like that, at some point you will get a reprieve. It is
And
only
that's the fortune favor the brave. So
yes.
yeah.
So
Mm.
yes, our players get these reprieves a lot, and then 2 balls later
Don't
they throw it away.
capitalize.
So
Yeah, we don't capitalize.
listen, it is really really poor, but it's much of the same. That is my
Mm-hmm.
whole statement towards what I saw.
All right, hold on. Sachin, what say you? Sachin is on?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what say you?
Like I said earlier, nothing that West Indies do surprise me anymore, Lennox. Nothing. Um, if the balls that those 6 guys got out to was, I'm gonna say 5 because I think one of the ball was good. If the balls that they got out to was brilliant, I would say okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But it's easy ball that you could play, and they gone and they played right into the fielder's hand, or they play a stupid shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes me back to I think I know this is not the same thing, but when West Indies was playing England. They just finding a way to keep on finding the feelers or keep on playing a stupid shot.
Mm.
So as far as I'm concerned, Holder and Myers, they need to stay there at least until lunch and
Lunch,
get
at least until lunch.
at least get 100 run partnership. If if
Mm.
one of them get out, I know there's still the Silva and what's his name, Carnwell to come,
Cornwall.
but
Mm.
I don't think there's any hope if both of them get out. I don't think it has any more hope in thing, and they're gonna
Mm.
have to go and go back. But like
Yeah,
I was telling you earlier in the comments, looking at the weather, I was looking at the weather just now. It says rain
mm-hmm.
is gonna fall for the next 3 days, Lennox, and
It's a lot of
that's
rain.
that's a lot of rain. And with lightning, but I hope we get 5 days play or 4 days play.
Mm-hmm.
And
It,
Ruston Chase. I was one of those guys that say, okay, he shouldn't be in the squad, but he proved me wrong.
mm-hmm.
To me, it wasn't it wasn't the fact of his bowling. I think he's always a good bowler, but
It's the batting,
it's
man.
just
The
the
batting is,
yeah,
yeah.
just the way he controls his batting.
Yeah, and the issue is that we would have seen him play some good innings. So the fact that he consistently bats for a long period of time, then gets out for 10, 15, is very frustrating. I mean,
Yeah,
some persons will say that most of our batsmen not occupying the crease, so he's occupying the crease. The others should make runs, but it's basically the same thing. We need to move away from those sort of things. Before here, Mr. Lover, all right, respect session. I think Morris is on a new. I think Morris is new. Morris, you there?
Yes, man. I'm here. Thanks
All
for
right, blessings. Yeah, man, blessings. Where you joining us from?
letting me in. I'm joining you from the US.
All right, from the US. All right, good.
Yeah,
Welcome, man. Welcome.
every time I've been
Um,
here for a while, and I've been
all
enjoying
right,
the
good.
show. Enjoying your comments, your peoples. They're very, very good. Anyway, my thing is with this team,
Mm-hmm.
right? The youngsters they've been there for a long time. They've been exposed, but I don't think these
Mm-hmm.
guys are taking the coaching, and like the coaching is not getting to the players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these guys are not playing like they're playing cricket, as we can see. These guys are being they're getting out too easy.
It's the same thing over and over.
They're getting out too easy. You can't just go there and stand up and push your bat. You gotta play a stroke, play a shot, get out with playing a shot. You know what I'm saying? You can't go there and
Mm-hmm.
set your bat and depend on the ball to come and hit it, and then you get caught like a lunatic. When
So
Maya
some.
going there and batting, he's batting. He's playing shots. I can understand when he playing a shot. This guy can
Mm-hmm.
score the cricket ball. It's just that he's not fortunate. You know, most of the time he's so unfortunate getting out hard, but he can score the cricket ball.
Probably needs to play shots on the ground. He plays a lot of shots in the air.
Most of these guys are lefties, right? They, when Chandrapal playing spin, these guys don't stand up in the Korean bat. One, two,
Mm.
three, push. One,
Yeah,
two,
foot
three, push.
movement,
Come on,
footwork.
1, 2, 3. Brian Lara, same thing. 1, 2, 3, push.
Mm-hmm.
Where these guys are to coach these players? We need people to coach these players. It's not
You
about just
see,
coming and talking and leaving. You need guys to really emphasize on what batting is all about.
mm. And you see, these things that you're raising, they are good points, and these are fundamentals of the game. So the
Fundamental.
players, the players would have learned those things, and I am certain that they go over them in training. But I don't know. I don't want to find an excuse, but this T20 thing where all they do is just stand and clear the front foot. If they are right-handed, they just clear the left foot and swing. That is basically what we are seeing a lot of, as you just indicated. We don't really see anybody coming and advancing down the pitch, getting to the pitch of
You
the
don't see
ball,
one, two,
and
and it's
as we
one
would
play,
call it,
one play.
dance down the track. We don't see anybody dancing down the track
Watch.
and things like that.
I'm a big Blackwood fan, When he wasn't playing, I always said this guy
Mm,
should play in this team from day one when he started, And
mm-hmm.
Blackwood is the only player as he can really get out of his crease and fight bowlers. He don't allow bowlers to get to him. But it's the one
But
shot that he got with that he plays above his shoulder that he can't pull the ball. Maybe they don't have
mm,
the power. But they got to
But
play the ball down.
the
Keep playing
problem with
ball
our
in the
players,
air.
they hit the ball in the air too much.
Yeah.
Because even the same Blackwood, probably last night was the first time in a good while. In a test match, Blackwood didn't get out trying to drive the ball either mid off or mid on. Always playing the ball in the air. So
And it's
I
just a
don't
fraction
know.
of a second, a fraction of a
Mm,
second just to wait for the ball to come on to the bat. They're
mm-hmm,
always way in front there of the ball. Play the
mm,
ball between your bat and your pad. These guys, you can never get out like that. But they're
mm.
playing with their bat way in front of them. That's why when the ball hit the
So
bat,
they're overreaching. They don't have any control.
no control. Play the ball
Mm,
between your bat and your pad right there. Once you get your legs, this is fundamental cricket. Your feet, you have to use your foot to the pitch of the ball. And then when the
exactly.
ball turn, your bat is right there to hit it. Can
Mm.
never go. Bat pad
We
catch.
went we went through it the other night on the live when we were talking about stance and thing like that. We spoke about stance, footwork, backlift, and all of them things, But these it's just sad that at this level we still having
These guys
these
can't play back
issues.
and across. If you notice, nobody
Yeah,
play
we
back and across.
very
And
we
that's
don't
the
really yeah,
fundamental
we don't
cricket
really
for spin bowling. Back and across.
mm.
Myers is doing that so far.
Oh, I saw some of it from Myers last night.
Yep.
Mm. And whether it is space bowling or spinning up, being able to go back and across, it's a good thing. But that's how you get to pick up the line of the ball. That is how you cover the ball and things like that. So
Let me tell you, you
I
watch
don't
Joe
know.
Root. You guys ever watch Joe Root play
Yeah,
spin
man,
bowling?
watch Joe Root right throughout,
Yeah,
man, right throughout.
that's how you
Mm,
play spin bowling.
yeah,
Why you can't get these guys to play like that?
it's a good question. It's a good question. It is a
When this
good
man
question.
sweep, when Joe Root sweep, from the time the ball left the bat, it hit right there on the pitch, and it's still gone for
Mm.
four.
I, I,
It's
I
amazing.
am I,
It's amazing
I
how
am actually
they
I am
play
actually
so
struggling. I am
crap.
actually struggling now
I
too.
don't think these guys do their homework. They do not do
Hmm.
their homework, man. They just
But
take up the bat, go and practice. When the practice finish, they go to bed.
mm, I
They
heard
don't
an
do no
interview
homework.
earlier today, and the captain heard an interview earlier today, and the captain was saying that they are going to come up with a plan how to play the off spinner. And I was like,
That's a
after
joke. That's a joke.
I was like halfway through the test match, and the man out three persons are gonna plan how to play
These guys,
the off spinner.
they just say what they feel like saying at the moment. And but the
Mm,
moment cricketers for me, man.
yeah.
But you see,
All
that's
right.
Courtney Ambrose and all these guys are so upset with them when you see they come and they talk crap, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell Gail nothing. Watch. I didn't condone all first of all, the team, the World Cup team was a total disgrace to me. Right?
Yep.
Total disgrace. A man been out of cricket for 6 years. You tell me come and get Shepherd and Rampal had about the same numbers. You have a younger guy,
Mm-hmm.
a game changer, and you left him out of the World Cup team. Somebody is seeing something is wrong. Something is wrong.
You see, I guess I
Ford
guess
is a
they as
game changer. This man would
mm,
go in there and give 70 runs in no time. He
mm,
would save 60 runs
mm-hmm.
and he would make 40. What more you want? I mean, I don't know. Watch, me and Raja, we play school cricket together.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I know the brother good. At my under 19 level, I left Guyana and come to the United States. Right?
You might need to reach out to him and have a talk with him and see if it is the same Roger Harper that you knew
I
back
don't think
then.
it's the same Raja, but
Because some of
something
the
with the
selection that I am seeing, it's
something
not
with this
it's
West
sort
Indian
of brainless.
selecting panel. It is totally watch. I agree with the previous president what he said about Etimaya, and
Yes, you're ready to put my at the helm?
I agree with him.
Mm,
At least he wins something. The guy won something,
mm-hmm.
And everybody talking about respect due and give credit to where it's due. Give him credit to where it's due. He won something. If you have
Mm-hmm.
to give him the team, never did watch. A player might look complacent when he's not occupied. But the minute you
Mm-hmm.
give him responsibility, you might get the best out of him.
And funny
And I
enough,
think,
you're not the first person I hear saying that on the live, but I don't know if I'm too strict of a person, but I like to see
listen,
persons displaying
Lennox,
certain things
you
before I
give that
really give
a
it to them.
responsibility. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
when you go into school, right? You're doing a
Mm-hmm.
subject or two, right? But
Mm-hmm.
one of them you're not really interested in. But when the time comes for you to do that subject, you're gonna do it to the
Mm-hmm.
best of your ability, and you're gonna get the best out of you from that subject.
Mm-hmm.
But you doesn't like to, you hate it 100%. But
Lennox, I was gonna go say the same thing about Het
because you
Minor.
know the subject
Yeah,
got to
coming to
take
your
you
next
over the
session.
this
Mm-hmm.
subject got to take you over the hump, you're gonna get it done. And you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get it done at a very high level. Because the skill is there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you know to read, you're gonna read any book and understand
Mm-hmm.
exactly what's in that book. But you
So
doesn't like
so
to read that book.
yeah, I understand that, but based on what is happening now, you think if the captaincy is given to Hetman, you think he would be able to command the respect from the senior players?
How did Puran get the respect?
Listen, this
No,
guy,
Puran's
I think
persona is
at my
totally different from Hetty's. That is the problem.
Etty, he jokes around a little bit. I don't know how much, but he like to laugh. He's a
Mm,
jovial guy. But I think once this business is business for this guy,
mm.
he's gonna get it done. I think they should give him a chance. If
Oh.
himself look, give him a look at the vice captaincy, right? One day
Mm-hmm.
the captain might be out of the game, and you're gonna see his skills, right? Just like how the present captain now become captain, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When Pollard was out, Puran captain a few games, he had results. And
Mm.
everybody say, yes, this Puran is ready, blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you give Puran the captaincy, give Etimai the vice captaincy.
Yeah,
They are going to
if
be
they're looking that way, and they give the two of them, I wouldn't have an issue. If they give Puran the captaincy and Hetty the vice captaincy, I wouldn't have an issue. Once
I was
they,
gonna go.
Pollard would probably still be in the team and he will be looking out for them and things like that. But these two guys, I think I can't say they are the future of West Indies cricket because of what franchise cricket is doing to the whole international cricket these days. But these guys, I think they have what it takes to really lead us for years to come. But I
they're,
don't know. I don't
they're the
know if
best two young
they're
players
gonna be
right
able.
now in the West Indies.
Yeah,
They're
easy, easy.
the
All right,
best.
Morris.
Yes.
We're going. Thanks. Was good hearing from you. Just stay in the
Yeah,
background still, man. 'Cause we're going to go around. All right. We're going to
yeah,
hear
yeah.
from Sachin and the others.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man, no problem. I see Sir
Coach,
Ian trying to get on, and I have been admitting
where is
him, but I'm
Sports
not hearing
Tomorrow?
him.
Where is your loyalties? What's his name?
Good night.
Contact 20.
Oh,
Contact 20. That's your loyalty.
yeah, man. Contact 20 is a real G,
Mm-hmm.
but you see, it seems as if Contact 20 is not really into the whole coming on and getting his voice out there and thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's always there supporting in the background.
Listen, I stay up
Mhm.
from since 3 o'clock just to get into this shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
Nice,
Good
nice
night.
having you, man. Nice having you.
believe it or not, I'm sick. I'm in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm watching the
Sorry.
game on every night.
Sorry to hear that, man. Hope you
Yeah, I
recover
have,
quickly.
I have a little problem with some clot blood, so they're treating it.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah. Just take it easy, and
yeah, man.
prayer is always important.
Well, of course, you can't
Make sure
stop
you
that.
try.
Hmm.
Exactly. All
Lennox,
right.
everything
Yeah.
that
Yes,
he just
Sachin.
said, everything that he just said about Hetty, I didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
say it. But I say people are gonna come after me because they're gonna say I'm being biased because I'm Guyanese. They're gonna
But
say
you
I'm
have
being
said it. But
biased
you
too.
said
I
it
deal with the
before.
Guyanese.
I am almost certain that you would have said that before. You haven't mentioned that before.
I
On
mentioned it
the
in the comments,
Yeah,
but not on
in
the
the
live.
comments. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
saw it in the comments before. So you say you concur with him. Hetman is ready.
I would say put you in the vice captaincy role. Give Puran the
Mhm.
captaincy because I say Puran had the experience, yes. Give him the vice captaincy role, and I think someday he might be. You never know.
Mhm. You see, the problem though, no.
Now
I
let me
think give
say,
it. Yeah. So like you're breaking up. Go ahead.
no, I wasn't saying anything. I was just laughing.
Oh. You see, the thing, you see, franchise cricket, it has really changed the whole landscape of cricket. And uh, when it comes down to West Indies cricket, we cannot say we're not going to give a man the captaincy because he might not be as fully dedicated to the cause as a next person. Because if you find a man good enough to captain the white ball team, more than likely that player will be awarded or will be offered contract worldwide just the same. So it's just to find two youngsters, as I say, that are capable and give them a chance. And no, Marlon wants Pollard out right now, and Puran should be in, and I think he would be okay if Hetmeyer gets the vice captaincy. That is the thing. What? Right, Marlon?
Agreed, sir. Yes.
Listen, let me say something again.
Mhm.
You guys watch Etimaya demeanor when he playing in the IPL. Do you guys watch at him when he's
Yeah,
playing
man,
the
watch
IPL
IPL, man.
than
Yeah, yeah.
when he's playing West Indies cricket or any other cricket? He's a whole totally different player
Mm.
because he's among the best of the best.
Mhm.
And not that
Mhm.
alone.
The
In
youth
the
man
IPL,
focus. He really focus when he's playing with those guys.
and
Yeah.
not that alone. In the IPL, he has a role, a specific role.
Yeah,
In
that
West Indies
yeah. He
cricket,
bats at
he's
six to
moving.
finish.
Yeah, he's moving from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7.
So it can come right back to what I'm
Hey,
saying.
but hey,
Responsibility.
stick up in, guys.
Responsibility. Give the
I think we're
dude
going down a road right now where
responsibility.
if you guys are making a case for Hitman to get the captain, I don't think you guys are doing a good job because saying he's more focused in the IPL than when he's playing for West Indies, that is
Yeah,
not
that
It's
making a
not a
good
good
case
thing. Yeah, yeah.
for him to be a
yeah, that's a
captain.
problem.
Just saying.
So let Morris fix up that. So you are saying he looks very focused in the IPL, right? So switch over to West Indies now. What it is that you think he need is causing him not to change and play the correct type of
A
cricket. Is
specific
it
role.
because our team is not as good enough as those franchise team, or is it because he's not given a specific role?
I think he need responsibility, guys.
Yep.
Oh.
Give the youngster responsibility. He can handle it.
Mm.
The man handle a team and take that team to the championship and
And
win.
one under 19. Yeah, man, I
And win.
remember it, you know.
That
Mm.
should be that says something. It mightn't say it hard, but it said something. People
Tyrone
gotta
said the
take
money
that
is
into
right.
consideration.
Mm.
That should be taken into consideration.
All right. Sir Ian is finally on. Look at Sir Ian coming to tell us that Rastan Chase is the man that took those 5 wickets. What say you, Sir Ian?
Well, I don't want to tell you I'm a prophet.
It feels good to be right. It feels
I
good to
told
be
you
right.
guys. I told you guys.
Yeah.
You see Gabriel getting wicket too. And I sure if it
Yeah,
had
he got
other
two.
things, he would have.
Mm.
I sure they would not make all them runs. I mean, but you saw that Silver how he stamped the man, right? The man who held him for over 200 runs.
It's because you came on late, Marlon and myself and Mr. Lover were talking about it, and we were saying
No, I come
that
on
was a
because
brilliant spot. You heard us
That
talking
was a
about it.
no, I didn't hear you all, but I heard you have a program where you mention
Mm.
it.
Yeah, man, we
All
were
I'm
talking
saying is,
about it since night. It was very good.
right
Very
now,
good.
you feel hope
he
cannot do
was
Specialist,
that?
eh?
keen and he was
You
paying
feel hope cannot do
attention.
that?
Specialist? What you say? Hope cannot do that. Specialist
Hope
keeper.
was on the back there. That man is 300 and counting still. Yeah, you see, so and
You hear that, guys?
You see who bat today?
Listen,
How much hope take?
Mm.
How much
I
hope
think
take?
Hope got. I don't know if he got 20. Let me
No,
pull it up. Man.
10. He
10.
got 10.
10.
Hope got 10.
Okay.
Yeah, Shea Hope got 10. Yeah, 10 off 31.
So you see
poor.
my point, right? You
Yeah.
see what going on? I said it.
It's sad.
It comes
It's
to
really
life.
it's really sad with West Indies cricket, to be honest. The thing about Shea Hope, West Indies doesn't have any sort of plan for their cricketers. I recall England, when IPL and so came out, England had a plan for their cricketers. There was a structure. New Zealand had a structure. Australia, do you know when they did the research in IPL? The top teams apart from India is Australia second, South Africa third. West Indies came in fourth, and India obviously had the most cases their IPL. Australia had a structure. You couldn't just pick up and play cricket wild. But apparently, West Indies, I don't know, it's because the wages are low or whatever they want to accommodate or do something for these cricketers, they allow it. But
You know
it's
what I
part of
wonder?
it is a part of management. When you're managing, you have to know how to employ your resources. You know how to have to set your policies. And it's really sad with West Indies
That's what
cricket.
the point is, though. What is the
They
point?
have the priorities wrong. And next thing, and I'm very serious about it, West Indies future, they have to have a certain core of young men that have to learn to play together, to gel together. That's the only way you can do it.
So
if
how do we
you're gonna be picking up.
I think we have the high performance center. So is it that how do we get money channeling and pumping in to something like the high performance center to keep these guys together? Say for example, they are just out of high school and we know we are grooming them to take over. How do we convince people? That is the problem, you know.
Yeah,
How do we convince people to pump money into this?
That's the thing.
So what
The
happened to
main plan for
government
it?
entities?
That's what I'm coming about. The government has to do more than one. Two, we have to make the CPL somehow more financially viable. And in the same way, we have to organize it with governments like how India did it. A West Indies team must have, for me, Nicholas Puran, Shamran Etimeyer, Ruston Chase.
Here what might be the issue now. In asking the politicians to come in. Remember we are different islands, you know, that make up the thing. So say for example, like India ask their politician to come in and thing, you know, we might not have the same because you're going to have Jamaica, Guyana, and people going to start have their own individual objective instead of really doing and talking about what is best for the team.
That's the thing.
Let me kill
Well,
that.
we could have committees. Why don't we have committees? And that's the same with the West Indian Federation and so forth. We're not learning from our mistakes.
Sure.
Why don't we have independent committees?
Let me kill that argument right now. Listen.
All right, let us hear Marlon.
The governments have decreased the funding that they give to CX to the University of the West Indies. Collectively, Barbados have decreased the amount they give. Jamaica have decreased it. You think they're going to put money in West Indies cricket when they are defunding the universities? Like, they're not going to put any more money in West Indies cricket if they're taking away money from the University of the West Indies.
So then we're all here pronouncing upon the death of West Indies cricket then.
No man, we're not pronouncing, you know, we're not pronouncing. It's just that you suggested. You suggested a point. So we're wondering how we could get that a suggestion like that off the ground. I was thinking that the politicians might cause an issue. Marlon was saying that them pulling money from the educational institution might go to show that, you know, they're not going to pump money there. So we're just brainstorming and wondering how we could work to get something like that running.
Well, I think in terms of the financing, I think West Indies, we're going to become more viable if we become more competitive. That's one way I'm looking at it. It's not going to be an overnight. It's something we got to build on. So I think the first thing we need to start bringing up our standard of cricket. And one way we got to bring that about, we need to have a certain core. That's for me. Nicholas Puran, Sherman Etimeyer, Ruston Chase. I think Shea Hope has the ability to be a key batsman for us in all the forms. But it has to be a plan to work with him. I'd like to draw your attention to Matthew Hayden. When he made his first few series, he had a batting average of 17. He was dropped.
Hold on. I'm going to let you finish. To the other persons that are not on, just mute the microphones until they're on. I'm not sure if it is an animal or an insect or something is making some
That's
weird.
why I put
Yeah,
up my
somebody have a bird in the
Chinese.
background.
That's the
Or
6
a
o'clock
bird.
B, boy.
I'm not sure what it is.
6 o'clock B.
I think it's Moses.
Yeah, so when it's your time to go ahead, then we can unmute. All right, so I think Morris was on the floor. Yeah, continue.
No, I agree with the previous
Who was on the floor just
person.
now?
It was me. I was
Yeah.
just drawing that
Sandy.
distinction with just with Matthew Hayden. Matthew Hayden at the batting average
Yeah,
of
yeah.
17. He went back
Mhm.
to Queensland, and there was a plan there for him.
Mhm.
And then he came back, and the rest is history. He even broke Lara's batting record 3-8 against
Yeah, man, he
Zimbabwe.
got the treat. Yeah, I remember the record there. Mhm.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. There is a plan. Shea Hope, because of Shea Hope's style, West Indies got to be serious and honest. And I don't think we're honest. That
But the
test match
problem
team is
though,
an example of why we're
The
not
the
honest.
problem though, how far are we willing to go where
To try
Test
to
cricket
get
is
it to get him
concerned
to
with
work,
Shea Hope?
Lennox. Exactly.
It has been a while. You know, I really like him as a batsman. He's technically, he looks good, especially in ODI. So I'm wondering why he can't transfer. How far are we
Yeah,
willing to
because
invest and to go with Shea Hope though?
that's the
He's
thing.
20.
The thing with
Yeah,
so
he's
there's a
27
difference,
with
you
an
know.
average of
There's a
20.
right. You know why? Because there's a difference between ODI cricket and Test match cricket. He likes
Yeah,
to see
man,
the
we know
gaps in the
that.
fields and stuff like that. Now,
Yeah, we know. Mhm.
we like to talk about Shivnur and Chandapal. You know, Shivnur and Chandapal, one thing I admire about him, Chandapal continue to work. Why doesn't Shea Hope look to just do the basics? You know,
That
Shea
is.
Hope Shea Hope have a Darren Bravo problem.
Mhm.
You know, my friend does know what's going on with Darren Bravo. Darren Bravo can knock a four just like how they like to say Larry used to like knocking a four. Larry temperament was the different. Bravo
Lara.
got knock a four to get going.
Lara
And
get one
after a while, Shea
temperament,
Hope
bad
like
luck.
to get, yeah, Shea Hope got the same way. Shea Hope has got to knock some fours. You got to look stylish, etc.
Yeah,
You got to
that
get
is the
grit.
thing.
You need to
I
have grit. Sri
I
Lanka, both
like
places, you have to have grit.
I like successful cricket. I don't really like pretty cricket. Whatever you do and it is successful. Forward Alam came out here the other day with Pakistan. Forward Alam was here playing against us a couple months ago, and Forward Alam, his batting is basically similar to Shivnur and Chandapal, and we couldn't get him out. He's not the prettiest looking cricketer. I want to see result. So she going out there and playing stylish and neating up. I don't necessarily want to see that. I want a fighter that will stay out there and bat and make runs.
And
That
let
is
me
what
tell you
I want
something.
to see.
And Forward Alan went to New Zealand. Different conditions, different stuff, and he still was fairly successful.
Because
Why?
the guy can bat and he's
Because you
adapting.
right, you have to adapt, you have to show grit.
We
Take,
have
like
one
I
style
always
of
say
playing
this.
and I think it will work all the time.
For me, to be honest, I don't think it makes sense for certain people starting up in the domestic season. I honestly believe whereas if we could, we have exchange programs. We pick up the players that we want, and if we get exchange with other countries, even if it's a second division or something, we send teams there.
But you know they're doing that right on a certain
No,
level
like
because
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
they
more
say.
consistently.
Yeah,
I
just
understand that.
a few of the youngsters. But I understand what you're saying though. You don't
Yeah,
want it on a
like for
bigger
example,
scale.
like for me, there was a time when this boy Andre Fletcher was batting really good. He used to go to the India. He used to go to the West Indies A team in India, and he batted with Devon Smith. I remember he went to Pakistan A team and he batted. And after that was the end of Andre Fletcher. Andre Fletcher just turned this flash in the pan, T20, superstar. When that boy started with Stanford, that boy was technically sound.
I remember when he demolished England in that game.
Powell was technically sound.
They sent Powell, I think Powell was in England, you know. I think he spent some years over there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and then he went to America when there's the thing West Indies, those West Indies need a plan and to organize. Powell went and played baseball in United States.
Yeah, I remember he played baseball for maybe about 2 or 3 seasons.
Right. So West Indies now again, that's the thing I'm talking about, a plan. West Indies need a plan. Get the core guys, and let me get exchange programs with different places around the world. If
They need to
if
be
we go and
funded
play
also.
second division,
They
yeah,
need
that's
to
the
be
thing.
funded.
Money.
Well,
The money is a
even if
problem.
we go, right, even if we get second division cricket in Sri Lanka, if that's possible,
Mhm.
or something to get us exposed. When the England
Yeah.
Lions used to come here, the England Lions used to beat us up. That boy Chris
Mhm.
Wokes come and get hat trick against Ghana and regional teams. There, when we remember when the England Lions teams used to come here, the Three Lions and so used to come and take
Yeah,
part
man, yeah,
of it in
man.
our regional season. Right. Even if we
I don't
go
remember the hat
over,
trick, but
yeah, even if we go over at least for portions, we build the relationships. Over time, we could develop things with these nations, and it only goes better for our cricketers. What are they doing here? Shea Hope beat up a double century. Look at some of them balls Shea Hope put in the stands. Full toss. You think at international level, Nokia, Rabada, and Giddy is gonna give you full tosses? Are
not
you
at all.
serious? You think
And
Kishan
not
Miraj?
consistently.
You think Kishan Miraj gonna give you half trackers whole day? I mean, no disrespect, Damian Jacobs
Yeah,
is not Kishan Miraj. Damian
yeah.
Jacobs is not
Your
whatever.
your
You see the
point
thing
is valid.
with these best of the best games that I'm beginning to realize.
Yeah, look. For example, I told my friend, and he don't like it. I honestly tell you, if Saqib Al Hassan was playing in that test match, I don't think West Indies would have beat Bangladesh.
I'm telling you.
If
Yeah,
Saqib
Marlon,
Al
I heard
Hassan
you.
was there,
That's
if
because
Saqib Al
them ain't get
Hassan
no
was there,
technique.
I was saying,
They don't
if
have no
Saqib Al
technique.
Hassan was there with
They
Muskifar
can't
Rahim
get to the pitch
and
of the ball.
Mamadullah Riyad, West Indies was not winning that match.
They cannot get to the pitch of the ball. That's the
They
problem.
can't do that.
Nobody
They
can
cannot
get to
do
the
that
pitch of the ball.
because
Everybody's stuck in the crease.
right when because I do coaching at youth level. When they play, we like to tell the batsman when in doubt push out, and that's what they do. When in doubt, they push out. Stick the bat behind the pan.
Please.
Yeah, when in doubt, push out. Jimmy Params,
Yeah.
as we colloquially call him,
Yeah.
he was the best batsman in the world back in 1994, I think.
Jimmy Adams.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Adams.
Adams was
Yeah, Adams.
Jimmy Adams,
Yeah.
they call him Params.
Mm.
He was the best batsman in the world for a period of time. After a while, when Toughnell and then people started finding him out, he started fighting out. And that was the end of Jimmy Adams.
Yeah. Hold on there. Let us see. Sir Ian, you there? Are you gone?
Yes, tell it.
I just listening.
Yeah. All right. Let us hear what you have to say. Thanks for that contribution just now. Let us hear Sir Ian, and then we'll go around and come around again.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, Sir Ian.
the thing is that when we were speaking, I want to speak with Da Silva to say that when people start to come down on this Silva about Ian making runs on things, you know it's because they're trying to make excuse for the front end batsman, right? Because exactly what I told you happened. The front end batsman can make a good 200 runs, right? But they want De Silva and them to come and make a 50. And when he drop and he make a 24, he ain't good. We should drop him and put Hope. You see, they don't want to deal with the fact that them front end batsmen not performing, you know. They want to come down on De Silva, right? Because let me tell you, I mean West Indians on the whole, right? They like the way to solve the problem is to pick on somebody who's not the problem. The problem is Bonner. The problem is Blackwell. The problem is all of them in the front.
All of the specialist batsmen. Specialist batsmen.
And for the longest while, they produced nothing. And it's poor Holder. And when I say Holder getting old, yes, I say young, but he's senior now. You can expect Holder to come and score a set of runs. What do Holder do tomorrow, boy? What do they Holder?
Double century.
No, ridiculous. Why do you want to do the man that? Why what are you looking for from that boy, the wicketkeeper? What are you looking for?
Double century.
That is the beginning of the tail. That's the beginning. You know how much runs supposed to be the ball when them fellas come on? At least 250.
Mm-hmm.
or at least 200.
But no fun and joke though. Holder can bat under pressure.
But
So it's
Holder can
expected
bat. But
he could make. It's not impossible. Holder can make 100 tomorrow.
listen,
I mean
Mm.
tonight.
yes, but when we start
Yeah.
to think like that, we thinking wrong. We
Mm.
can't think Holder should make
Ian,
100.
you're right,
We have
Ian.
to think
You're
the first 5
right.
batsmen should have made 200.
Yeah, we
You're
spoke about it on the live the other evening.
You're
If
right.
the specialist batsmen are not doing what they need to do, then we can't really hammer down on the tail enders. Even though we know that Holder is capable, and we know Joshua De Silva is capable, we can't switch the blame to those guys. We spoke about it at length the other evening. The so-called specialist batsmen, they need to score runs. If they can't score 50, it's really hard for us to call for Holder and Joshua De Silva to score 100 and 150.
Sports to the bone. We
Yeah.
spoke about this all the time. These guys cannot score the cricket ball.
Why it is we?
If they want to put the bat right there, dead, and kill the ball on the wicket, then how they gonna make runs?
Right, but we dependent. We still
And all this come because these guys doesn't have no technique. They don't have no technique to score the cricket ball.
yeah. So we still hopeful that Holder come tomorrow and
Mhm.
make maybe 70, 80 runs. The Silver hit about a 50 or 60, and we kind of probably pass
Balance up.
what we follow on. We could probably exceed the follow on or maybe break even and come back in and start over again. But
It's not tomorrow, boy. It's 3 hours
Right.
from now.
But that what they're hoping for. Now,
Tomorrow.
if it happen, great. But when them things happen, sometimes it's more detrimental to West Indies because we just forget how horrible the front bat. And
It's-
say, boy, we still get you, boy. Holder hit 120, and Young De Silva hit a 50.
Yeah, and the specialist batsmen fail. And you see, it's really sad, but some of the mistakes that I'm seeing, these are some of the mistakes that we coach to the youngsters in school when school is up and running. These are some of the things that we coach to the youngsters. You get cones and you put them out. I know they do these things in the nets, but it's muscle memory, and it's all about you should be able to get yourself in a mental space where you are not enticed to do certain things when you go out there to bat. These are the things that you teach them. You get the cone and put down. You get the cone. You get cones and put down. You don't even throw the ball. A man have to step out there, get in line with the cone and back. Get in line with the cone and back. Work on the trigger movement. Then you stand to the side, bounce a tennis ball, go out there, get it. These are some of the things, and these are things that we teach school kids. We teach school kids these things, and I see the players not doing them. As my good friend here was saying just now, you see a man go out there with the bat way out in front and the foot is here. That's not how you do it. This is the bat. This is my foot here, and this is the bat.
The
right?
bat gotta come close to it.
Yeah, you're supposed to, if the cone is there now, you're supposed to step out there and go out there and cover. That's how you bat.
One night watchman also.
I don't know.
That's
Our
why.
night
That's
watchman.
because they don't
You
know
just see
where the
that big
stumps
space
are.
between the bat and pad.
These
with
guys
the
don't
night
know where the
watchman.
stumps are.
You
What
see,
the night watchman again? Warisha.
I think Warwickon.
Warwickon, Jamel Warwickon.
If you see the space between the bat and the pad when the man out, I say, my
That-
God.
That hello. That is Jamel Warwickon story long. That is story long. You know what's be embarrassing? Y'all has ever watched the Indian Facebook videos with those people, young batsmen, the 5-year-olds and the 7-year-olds?
Yep.
Correct.
My gosh, I fed up posting them. I like John Campbell. Please come and bat with this 7-year-old boy.
They don't know where the stumps are. These
I
guys
see the
don't know
video.
where the stumps are.
John Campbell is an absolute sailor. I could sit down in my living room and I know exactly how John Campbell gonna.
Remember before they
Outside
dropped
the
him the other
Oscar.
day, Remember before they dropped him, as Mr. Lover said, remember before they dropped him the other day, it's the same thing we're saying. They're going to bowl the ball outside the half stump. He's going to stand up and throw his bat at it and he's going to nick up. And it's the same thing over and over and over.
The thing about
My
it,
goodness.
Marcus Trescotty has very few trigger movements.
Mhm.
Marcus Trescotty was successful. Why was Marcus Trescotty successful? He knew his place and he knew how to adapt in the crease.
The man know where his stump
The
is.
thing-
The Got to know where
Right.
your stumps are.
Compares. The thing about West Indian batsmen, it West Indies batsmen is remind me of on the job training. You know when you come on the work and they throw the induction bucket you, and like you gotta
Mhm.
remember everything that up on the page.
Yeah.
And it's like you forget everything we do before, but coach man say I gotta do this. And coach man say I gotta do that. That's what I'm talking about the management of West Indies cricket, the coaching of West Indies cricket. It's
But
gotta be different.
who's the guy speaking? What's your name? The one who's speaking?
Yeah, Ian.
You are Ian too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two great Ians, you know. It's two
That why
Ians,
you
two
talk so
great
much?
minds.
Ian
Talk
from
like this,
Guyana.
you know. Ian, you can really talk. Hear this, sir. Let me ask you something. How come them same fellas making runs in the regional cricket, boy?
What's that? Let me hear.
Another fellas who
No, the
playing
region.
internationally.
Regional is
Yeah.
different. It's
Oh,
mediocrity.
right. As I said, the
They
region,
don't have
the
anybody
regional
going into
cricket.
them.
Listen, the regional cricket
I-
bowling is atrocious.
They-
The balls
they
are
don't-
not bowled consistently in the good areas to test the batsmen. Yes, I
Okay.
understand. I understand that the pitches are dead. I understand certain factors beyond our control for now, at least for now, in the interim. I understand that. But look at this by Jaden Sears. Look at Jaden Sears bowling and
Mhm.
compare that to how, let's say, Preston McSween is bowling. Jaden Sears might bowl that ball more consistently in a spot as compared to Preston McSween.
Yeah.
Jaden Sears gonna bowl that ball consistently more in a spot as compared to Keon Harding.
Mhm.
Mm.
Why is that? Because Jaden Sears has bowled internationally. He has been exposed internationally as well.
Yeah.
Look at Jaden
Mhm.
Sears, how he's collecting licks in that T20 because he is learning the game and it's going to take a while for him to adapt. That's why he gets beat up for Trinbago.
Mhm.
But
Mm.
watch how that boy bowls when he has more time,
Steady.
when he
Yeah.
can settle into his line and bowl. That's what I'm
Steady and
saying.
nice. Steady.
West Indies have to know their cricketers and know how to coach them properly.
Definitely
Mhm.
agree.
I cannot put a line and length bowler to drop hot Yorkers. I have to deal with a more attacking line bowler to do that. And
Mhm.
that's where I feel we get the struggle with Alzari Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
When Alzari Joseph bowled, this boy was just aggressive. You didn't mind him giving away the runs, he was aggressive. The transition from under 19, because he bowling to Sly and Mutombi and Malcolm Lake no more, which is the Zimbabwe under 19 stalwarts. He bowling to Virat Kohli,
Mhm.
he bowling to Cheteshwar Pujara, he bowling to even if it's Morley VG.
Mhm.
Those boys are more accomplished. He can't run in and get off with some deliveries that he gonna bowl in as compared to Malcolm Lake. So he's gonna get a whooping.
Exactly.
What is West Indies going to do about that? This is the part I have a problem with. Droppy, he ain't ready yet. Droppy. Seriously, you just forget that the type of batsman that this man bowling to is now really bowling to a couple of years ago.
But the
What
problem,
is the
the
plan?
problem. Mm, how do we
What
get him
is
to
the
that
plan?
level now? How do we get him
That
to that level? So yeah.
International.
this my thing. We take too long. We take too
Mm.
long. This boy, when Azai Joseph was bowling fairly okay,
Mhm.
because we put a lot of high expectations on these boys. He win the under 19, mean that he's supposed to win everything that coming. No,
Mhm.
let's be serious. Australia and them places got succession planning. We don't have it. So it's not like it's gonna be in that process. This boy should be just saying, see if we can organize for contracts. He
And then he
could
had some
bowl.
injuries too, you know.
He
Yes,
was he
well,
was
yeah. It happens.
Mhm.
It happens. It happens. Like for me, I like Kemar Roach. I always respect Kemar Roach. I went and I watched Kemar Roach bowling under 90 when he bowled against Stephen Jacobs and those other boys.
Mhm.
But if I could recall, Kemar Roach automatically bounced from under 19 straight to the West Indies team.
Mm-mm.
I know Kimar used to bowl in England in the lower leagues. He go when he work on aspects of his game,
Scoring in the
and then
skills.
Kimar, and then he came to the West Indies team. He got his licks, but eventually he got Imran Keynes out, he got Saqib Al Hassan out, etc. That is how West Indies have to do.
Probably,
We don't have the resources to do it all one time. We gotta
yeah,
pick the people, earmark the people, and develop the people. Straight
I
up.
guess, I guess, I guess because the thing is so poor these days, we eventually have to rush them in, and
Right.
when we rush them to that level, and then and they are not performing, we throw them aside, and then we look at the next one coming through. We rush them in, then we throw them aside, and it keeps going over and over. Because when Kemar
No,
Roach was coming in, Roach started in round about what 2000 and maybe 4 or 5.
yeah. Like
5, yeah,
2006
they're
or
about.
something like that.
Yeah, maybe at that time we had the likes of Mervyn Dillon, Corey Collymore.
All right.
We had the guy just came in that they said was throwing the ball. What's his name again?
Lawson.
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 Yeah, we had all of those guys. So I guess Kemar Roach had enough time to go around and play those leagues. But
Right.
what is happening with our cricket now? As they come through, we rush them through. When they don't work out, we throw them aside, and then the cycle continues over and over. But back then we had a good amount of pace bowlers coming through and trying to hold that spot. We had the Mervyn Dillons, we had the
You had Powell,
the-
you had
we
this
had
guy
all
from
of those guys,
Barbados,
Corey Collymore, Edwards,
the lefty,
all of-
the lefty from
yeah.
Barbados.
We had Pedro Collins.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had those guys.
That's one
Yeah.
guy,
You want-
they give the guy a hard time, and that guy was a very good bowler. That Pedro
No,
Collins.
well,
Yeah,
Not
I think he was
continue.
injured that knocked him, man.
he's
Injuries.
injury prone too. You see, not cutting
Yeah,
you, Glenn McGrath. You know what Glenn McGrath said in an interview? Him coming with McDormand, him coming with Hughes,
Rodney
even
Harvey.
Marv Dillon. Marv Dillon was there with Watch and Ambrose. That is what I'm saying. We need to keep the core, and then the ones that we see got talent, let them go in the lower leagues, and we bring them in. Now look what happening. Roach gone. My goodness, I'm just praying we don't do Kemar Roach Doherty. Oh my gosh, that man is the only man who keep we afloat for years, buddy.
Yeah.
And look what we doing,
We
man.
have quality bowlers. We don't have batsmen. Why are we discussing bowlers? We have a bowler that could.
We need batsmen, yes.
It's just that we ended up talking about the bowlers just now.
Hold on,
We were looking at the batsmen. It's just that the bowling came up just now.
Yeah, but
so
you want to
Kemar
talk
Roach,
about the batsmen?
Kemar Roach can straighten the ball at least.
You want to
There
talk
ain't no
about the
bowler that can
batsmen?
straighten the ball.
That is why I'm
That's the
saying.
most effective bowling, pace bowling. You got to be able to straighten the delivery.
That is why I'm saying if you want to do the batsman, I honestly feel in terms of we need to get some sort of program where they could go. And I don't mind if we pick up our batsmen and we send them away England somewhere and they go and they learn. That's the only way. We go to other places and we learn.
And hopefully come back. Let us add that to it. And hopefully come back to us.
And hopefully come back because we gotta get rules and so inside the contract. We can't get Jermaine Blackwood. Jermaine Blackwood, seriously? I gotta tell you, sir, Jermaine Blackwood can only play ODI cricket.
It's just surprising to me because of the 40s and the 50s that Jermaine Blackwood has been scoring. So that is why he's always there and thereabout. But when he was actually thrown into the team and given the test captain, the vice captaincy position, up to that point, I still had him as an ODI prospect, I still am not. I mean, he's scoring runs, he's scoring some half century here and there. He's failing a lot, but I am still not sold on him as a cricketer. But because of the batting that we have here, we still have to be working with him.
Like, for example, who is in succession with Craig Brathwaite? Kimani Melanos. Where's Kimani Melanos? Where's Kimani Melanos? Could somebody tell me where Kimani Melanos is?
I have no
idea. Is he only going to wait till West Indies playing? Teddy Bishop? Yeah, Teddy Bishop is playing cricket now. I would like to know what's the plan 1 year from now for Teddy Bishop.
Listen, it's not only Milius. You know, I have said Milius should get a chance at the opening spot because I think he's an opening batsman. But even somebody like Kirk Edwards should get a shot in the middle order because we are
Kirk Edwards?
recycling the same
But
batsmen. Yes.
Kirk Edwards
Kirk
got a lot
Edwards
of
is still
chance,
there?
man. I think he's finished with it now, Marlon.
Yeah, he
No,
done.
is it
Kirk Edwards
Mackenzie?
after them.
I mean Mackenzie. Because I keep mixing up the names. I'm talking about the young.
Oh,
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Oh, the
Who
youngster,
Mackenzie?
the youngster that you saw from Tala was the other day.
Yes, like give these young men a chance to be
Um,
around the team. Like the
But would have
Yeah,
Yeah.
19-year-old.
Yeah, and funny.
enough Hope and Darren Bravo and Rest and Chase.
Look,
It's garbage in,
if-
garbage out.
even locally in Guyana, Kevlon Anderson. Kevlon Anderson is not featuring as I think he should on a Guyana team.
And,
We have
and funny
Kevlon
enough,
Anderson, Kimal
Funny enough,
Savory,
mm,
and
some of
other
these same
guys
guys,
who have played for the-
some of these same guys that we're talking about, when they have camps coming up, we don't hear some of these guys even getting invited to the camp.
No,
More
no,
than
no.
it's the same players.
It's
We
the
don't
same
hear them
players
getting
who are
invited.
failing.
Yeah.
Gedron Pope. Gedron Pope.
Exactly.
Where's
Yeah.
Gedron
Gerard
Pope?
Pope
Where's
is
Pope?
not- Listen,
Where's
Gedron
Pope?
Pope? Where's Gedron Pope? Where's Gedron Pope? Who batted
Some of
the
these
seven
guys
impact?
maybe.
Listen,
Some of these
I
guys
don't
may be
see
doing
why-
office work.
I don't see why Karen Powell got called back to the team. Like, get West Indies called back the same players over and over again for us to see them fail. Listen, I don't put much stock in these best of the best games anymore. Not because I think the bowling is poor, because I think the regional
That's a waste of
bowling-
time.
But the
Batting man.
thing- the bowlers are not going full tilt at these batsmen in best of the best. Because
Ah,
I
good.
think
Sorry.
if
Somebody made a
Gabriel-
problem. Somebody
Yeah.
made a comment.
Hold on.
Gedron Pope
Let him
off the
finish,
map.
then we'll go to it. Yeah, let
Sorry.
Marlon finish,
Gedron
then we'll
Pope
go
is-
to it. Yeah.
All right, come on.
Yeah,
I
Marlon.
feel if Shannon Gabriel, Jaden Seals, Kimar Roach goes full tilt at
To
our
pepper
batsmen
them.
in those best of the best games, we will see the same scores that we see in Test cricket. They're not going hard after them. That is the reason why Hope and those guys and Banner them could score those double centuries, because the guys are not going hard after them, because I think our bowling is good enough to get 20 wickets in that
The
test.
bowling has been performing.
But
We're just not batting. The bowlers doing their thing.
we are giving the same people the chance over and over again to watch them fail. That is what I don't understand.
I mean, we want the bowlers to be a bit sharper, but the bowlers not the issue, because even in Test cricket, we're bowling out some good teams for 300, 350 and scores like that, 200 and adding, See, Pakistan, we had
everybody-
Pakistan, we had South Africa, we're getting them for 300, 320. That's a good score in Test cricket to bowl out aside for, It's just that the batsmen not doing anything. Yes, to the comment about Pope on the screen now. To the comment about Pope, who was addressing it?
Yeah, that is my thing. Gedron Pope has fall off the map. Why?
See, like,
Transition,
Why?
because of the transition phase.
Exactly.
Transitioning from youth cricket over.
Exactly.
They're
Ricky Ponting.
recycling the same
Right.
the same
Why
players that are failing.
Ricky Ponting played his cricket in Tasmania. Tasmania is not a state that you're gonna remember readily. You're gonna remember Queensland. You're gonna remember New South Wales. You're gonna remember
Tasmania,
Victoria.
no team playing place that man.
Tasmania. But Ricky Ponting, since under 19, has been in the high performance. He has been in the under 19 setup. He made his way to the Tasmania team. And it didn't matter if New South Wales got Glenn McGrath, Jason Gillespie, and everybody bowling. Victoria got Shane Warne spinning the ball, Strotler batting, whatever. Because he has learned and he has been developed by the system. Ricky Ponting, name could have always been called in an Australia team. And they were super batsmen.
10 batsmen in the world, right?
Phil Jakes, a New South Wales general. Ben Rora, New South Wales general. And they can't make an Australia team.
Man, that was good.
Even though they're playing for the superstar state, you cannot make the Australia team. Bo Casson, he can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Horowitz, he can't make it compared to some other bowlers. All them gotta sit down when the real ones come through, even though they're playing for quality teams.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta learn to develop these people. And we gotta make small steps. If we don't have the money to do it large at one time, we gotta make small incremental plans and work on it. We don't have a
Exactly.
choice. We behaving like we have a choice.
But I don't understand.
Yeah, you know,
So what about the transfer of knowledge from all the so-called senior past players? The transfer of knowledge. You're telling me all them cricketers we had, Lara, Clive Lloyd, Desmond Haynes, Gordon Greenwich, Kali Charan, all them people, and nothing can be transferred to the younger fellas.
So
most of these
here's my thing. This is my
most
thing.
of these
Do we
guys,
have
yeah,
unity here? Do we
Exactly.
have
that is
unity in the
exactly
Caribbean?
that is
Do we
exactly
have unity?
No, we don't.
that is
Shivnarine
what I was gonna
Chandapal,
say.
The six
Shivnarine
name, man,
Chandapal
the man called six
fell
name
just
there.
short of Brian Laro.
He
Fell
called
just
six
short of
name.
Brian Laro runs.
Mm-hmm.
That guy just called six name. He ain't just called six names. But you get three different groups of that six
Mm.
name. So when you see you try to bring them together now, this man and that man in friend, it can't work.
That is the
Right.
problem.
The two of them
We gotta
can't
get
sit down on the
unity.
same bench.
We need it. We need the
You know?
unity because I shared something on the platform maybe a couple days ago in a video where I took some stuff off Desmond Haynes' Facebook page. He does a lot of posting talking about philosophy, culture, how you build a winning team and stuff like that. And I shared some in a video and I was saying, man, these guys would be good to be in and around the setup, but because of the politics of the thing, I am thinking I know that a lot of persons leave cricket and don't want anything to do with it.
Hmm.
So maybe
Hello.
maybe some of them definitely don't want to really be a part of it, but some want to be a part. But it's a possibility that some of the guys that are there at the head, they are the ones keeping them out, and it is affecting the cricket. And because some of these guys don't have the cricket at heart, they don't really business if it is affecting them. Take a look at
Steve,
take a
Steve
look at
Waugh and
India.
Shane Warne.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to let you go.
Mm.
Take a look at
Yeah.
India, right? India just appointed three the hard way. Royal Dravid, the coach, VVS Lakshman,
Hmm.
and what's the next guy? Surf
Ganguly is the captain.
Ganguly. These guys, these
He's
guys
the
are
president.
transferring. You understand? And look at us. Look at us. The other day, Curtly Ambrose had to go and write up his resume and send it to England Cricket Board to try and get the elite pace bowling job a couple months ago. Well, he didn't get it, and we are here wanting somebody like that, right? Courtney Walsh, he nothing was offered. He went and did some work overseas until they gave him the female team. You
Hmm.
understand? These are some of the guys. These are some of the guys. Even if not to take it too politically, we're just going to say this and then let you guys go. Even in so I don't know about the other Caribbean islands, but here in Jamaica, even where the sports minister is concerned, we don't necessarily want politicians to run these posts. We want people like past cricketers, past sporting personnel that are good. People like Jimmy Adams. These guys, once they develop certain level of diplomacy, how to deal with diplomatic things. These are the guys that know the ins and outs of how to build a winning team. But then again, as I said, not everybody that leave the cricket really business about what happens after they leave. They just want to grab, 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 grab. So that is always going to be an issue.
Because look, in Australia, Steve Waugh and Shane Warne don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
The relationship may have improved now, but they didn't like each other. You couldn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
1999 World Cup. Ashes, they got that. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Two, why do we encourage mediocrity? Miles Bascom in an official
Mm-hmm.
capacity being a selector.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Bascom. I have followed Miles Bascom.
the,
Why,
you see,
why people like why selectors we can be able to just put our stuff aside, come to agreement, and understand that these are set in stone. Let's have something common. So when we're looking, it could stand the test of time. Whoever comes in here, Jeremy Salanzo batting. He batted well at under 15. He batted well at under 19. What criteria you have since then to now to tell me that I should pick Jeremy Salanzo? Couple years ago, we had a rule. You had to get 3 seasons for the batting average, or something like that, to be in a West Indies squad.
but remember the other day,
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys will remember it. We actually asked, not we, the Guyanese Cricket Board, even though we know they have their own objective, they asked what is the criteria for players to make team. I know they were talking about the T20 team, but this can be generalized, right? What is the
Correct.
criteria to make the team? What is the what shows the rubrics, shows what they need to achieve where the fitness level is concerned? What is it? What do these players need to do? Because we're talking about it and we were saying that it was squeezed out that a couple of the players that we heard that they said took fitness tests. Those players did not get a chance to do any fitness tests. You understand?
Right.
We know that we have an issue with the criteria right now. We don't know what the criteria is. We asked them and they basically said they are not obligated to tell us anything. That is what. And when I say we, I am talking about the Guyana Cricket Board. Because if they ask something that I want to know, I am going to say we. Right? So when we asked them, they said that they don't have any obligations to tell us. They are not obligated to tell us anything. You understand? And it's the same thing with the fitness test. According to them, guys didn't make the team the other day, the World Cup team, because of fitness test. And when I based on what I read and what I am gathering, I don't know when the fitness test was administered. And you don't administer fitness test to some man and don't
Exactly.
administer it to the others. I am no great coach or anything, but I have an idea and I know that's not how it works. Hold on, guys. We haven't heard Sir Ian in a while.
Yeah,
Let us hear what Sir Ian and Mr. Lover and
yeah,
Sachin. Yeah, we just heard
yeah.
from the Mr. New Ian, and I think we heard from Morris just now. Let us hear a couple of the guys that we haven't heard. So
The
Sir
thing is,
Ian and
yeah,
Mr. Lover and Sachin. Yeah, man.
yeah. The thing is that well, even like the match we're playing now, we should always play at our strength. I think that if we look at all our bowlers, who are our strongest in all bowlers, if you was to put spin and pace together, I think we let
Our bo- mm-hmm.
Sri Lanka off the hook. You have attack with Roach, with
We're both
Gabriel,
best bowlers on the bench. Roach.
and Seals.
Mm-hmm.
That is three world class bowlers, and yet you only pick one, and they make almost 400 runs, right? You ease them up. They must be start to laugh when they see is only Gabriel get picked. Because why? If our three best bowlers are pace bowlers, I don't care how dead the wicket is. That is the men have to get picked. Or else don't
Listen.
carry them. Don't carry them. Don't carry them if you're trying to tell me that they're not supposed to bowl at that wicket. And that's my problem. So I don't see already that we can lose this in about 3 days. I don't know later today if we go even make 180. I don't know how much we go make because it look like we might just maybe how much we follow on figures. How much is it? We follow on or something?
I think we might need about 90 more.
We might even make the follow on. We might be seeing
220.
batting twice. Because
Yeah.
I can't see us even making the follow on.
Everybody's them talking cricket.
And I feel they're gonna send me back in. Right?
Mm.
But what I'm saying is the best thing we have right now in the West Indies in the test team is our three test bowlers, our three test seamers. And then you have holders the all round, right? Now, as far as the batting is concerned, well, the problem this fella come and get injured, and so it mess up the whole order.
Take it.
You know, he messed up the whole order.
You want it?
I thought I was going to put Joshua to
Yeah.
open after a while, you know,
Yeah.
because when I see, you know,
80.
when the picture hope, and I, well,
80 a big
I
problem.
don't know if the picture hope to open or not, and they change their mind.
At least.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But the whole
Mm-hmm.
order get messed up. The only real batsman we have on that test team that
Runs.
can really stay there is Bradford,
Ali.
and when Bradford out, well, that's the end of it.
Oh, what the
You know, so
The country.
we I don't think we have the talent. I don't know. I feel psychological because what I'm saying is too many of our batsmen not moving their feet
Mm-hmm.
and like the foot stick.
Well, it's a technique problem.
I wonder if it's more confidence rather than a technique. If you
Mm.
understand what I'm saying. Remember,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Again,
can
like
have the technique, but you may not have the confidence to implement the technique.
as I still use this
Say,
hand. I
You
saw it
understand
from
what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see, run.
Because remember, a lot of confidence.
They joke right there.
hold on, sir, Ian. Hold on, sir, Ian. The guys that are not on at the moment, we're hearing a lot of talking, and it starts throwing off the thing. So just mute the microphone, please, until you're on.
What's on the camera they are saying there?
I think it's the person with the camera on that's talking.
What is that?
Yeah, who is that with the camera on?
A little one strip and nothing and expose not on TV, you know.
Yeah, mute the microphone, guys. Let
I've
Sir
seen
Ian
something on the
continue.
video too. What is that?
I think
You guys
no, I think that person is in the hospital, Mr. Ian.
So what
Oh,
is
I
that
think
there?
it was him. Yeah,
Lennox,
Ian,
I think you
continue.
might have to ask him, Lennox. I
Oh,
think you
okay.
might have to remove him
Oh,
because he's not
okay.
hearing.
Yeah, so what I was saying is this.
Yeah.
I believe personally it's
Mm-hmm.
more of a confidence problem than the fellas do have the technique and you know. But
Mm-hmm.
if you don't believe in yourself and you don't have the right mindset,
Not going push out.
you're not going to push out and do the things you're supposed to do because you're
Mm-hmm.
put in a position of fear rather than faith in your ability. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
say faith in your ability. Yeah? No, I'm a
Back
Christian. I
yourself.
believe in faith in God too. But what I say is,
Yeah, you have to be able to back yourself, man.
yes, you have to trust yourself. You have to
Mm.
trust yourself to be confident to come out the crease and know that you have enough confidence that they won't stump you because you could always
You're going to
kill
cover the
the ball.
ball
Yeah, you could cover it. You could, but what I see is a set of people chucking, like they're
and
fishing.
cut.
Yeah,
Mm.
and all kind of thing. And the playing frightened to me is more the operator position of because Bradford technique horrible, you know.
Funny enough, I don't know when since Brathwaite start batting like this, Initially, Brathwaite didn't look anything like that.
But
Even how he leaves alone the ball, Brathwaite never used to bat like that.
yeah, and I come like I had to leave now to go and pick up my daughter and come back, boy.
All right, sir. Yeah, blessings. It was nice.
You see, like if I want it could bounce now, but I tell you.
Oh, all right, yeah, man. All right, yeah, Sashin.
For me, the downfall of West Indies cricket starts with the selectors. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, but it starts with the selectors. Then from the selectors, it goes to the coaching, then the players. Because, like someone was saying, we have quality players. Like Sir Ian was saying just now, we have quality players on the bench while we're struggling against Sri Lanka right now. And in the World Cup, we had quality players sitting at home, informed players sitting at home, watching us fail. So,
But Sachin, well, let me ask you a question. Do you think even if we had bowled Sri Lanka down for 200, our batsmen would have done any better? Listen, the problem with these selectors is that the batting is not good enough. Like, listen, all the guys that they pick, like the team selection would not have made any difference if we chose the bowlers any different because our batsmen cannot bat.
yeah. I'm sitting right in front here, I got the computer in front of me, and I'm looking at the wickets there. One, the ball that what's his name? Nkrumah Bunner. The ball that he got out to, that was the only good ball that I see the Sri Lankan spinner ball and get the wicket. The other balls, them you could play it anywhere. The one that Shea Hope played, he played it right into short flips. Amy short flips, short slips hand, short legs hand, and then I don't know, man. They just need to We need the batting. We got a lot of bowling. And upcoming young players, we have a lot of bowling that I know of.
Yep,
To be
batting is
honest,
the issue.
yeah, to be honest, I don't know about any young. I mean, yeah, the under 19, but any young, upcoming, talented batsman that could fill people's shoes when they leave. Because
This
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if you saw.
Sachin. Let me ask this, Sachin, because you might know this comment here. A friend of mine asked me about this player a couple of days ago, and I couldn't say. I'm not sure what's happening with him. Alec, I think he was making some runs even in the at the regional level. The youngster from Dominic. A couple of days ago, a friend of mine asked me about him, and I have no idea what's happening with him.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
trying to.
you're not familiar with him?
Nope, I'm trying to look up to see like if when was the last time he played cricket. No, it's not
Hmm.
say anything. It says the last time was 2018. He was with the Windward Islands.
Yep.
That's all it says here.
Oh.
He can't even get a central contract for the Windward Islands. That is how
So
bad it is.
what is happening? What is happening? Why is that so though? Because he
I
wasn't too bad.
I remember Ian Bishop doing an interview with someone and his name came up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what, if I could find that interview again, because Ian Bishop was also confused about the matter as to what is going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Listen, he's one of the biggest big mysteries going around, because the man came through at the same time as Shubman Gill, and he have
Yep.
reached more than Shubman Gill in that World Cup.
All
I
right.
mean, Gill stock has fallen in India.
But he's
However,
still there and thereabout.
yeah, he's still, and Athens is nowhere to be seen.
I didn't even remember about him. Yeah, yeah, Marlon, we hearing you.
No, I was saying I don't know what is going on with him. He's not playing in the CPL. He's not.
Mm-mm.
He does not have a contract with the Leeward Islands, so he's not one of the players who's on a retainer.
Maybe he has put it down. Maybe he isn't playing. Maybe he's doing different type of work. Who to tell?
The thing is, I heard that interview a while back, and it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they were trying to hint that it was injuries or attitude problems or work ethic, but
Mm-hmm.
somebody, my recollection of the interview was that, when somebody know things, but because of the public forum, they
Yeah.
would come out and say it. I got that type of vibe.
Lennox, I
It's
found
You
not,
see, contact 20 saying he played earlier in the see it on the screen. He played for Windward Islands earlier this year, but we had Super 50. When was the Super 50? This year.
Lennox.
Yeah, Sachin.
I found something here on Crick Tracker. It says
Mm-hmm.
Spice Al T10 2021 match 20. This was posted about 2 months ago. He was
Mm-hmm.
part of a T10 league for the Windward Islands, and he was in
Mm-hmm.
one of the team. That was the last time he played cricket.
Oh, see it coming up on the screen. A couple of persons saying it. Yeah, Dan Rick is saying he played in that same competition that you're talking in
Yeah.
Grenada. Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, when my friend asked me about him a couple of days ago, I didn't even remember the name. You understand? Because I wasn't following that T10 T20 league or anything, but I really remember when he was scoring some runs in the thing there. Mm.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, as we see this year, I don't know. Unknown is saying Craig's technique is comedy. In all honesty, guys, I can't remember Brathwaite batting like this early up. I know you can change your technique as you go along, and adapt to something that you think might be better for you. But I don't know. It was nothing close to this. I might not be remembering correctly, but I do remember Brathwaite batting like this early in his career. It didn't look like this, and I think it was more effective. Mm.
Mm.
It
But
just, next couple of years, we're going to be having the same conversation
yep.
because Craig Graphic going to get old and we're going to holler now what is next, who next we have. That's why when I started, I said we should have a core
Mhm.
of young men in the West Indies team that we should have playing with each other, getting acclimatized with each other, so
Mhm.
that they can continue. Sherman Hetimaya has to be a part of that core.
He
Nicholas
has to
Puran
want to
has
be.
to be a
They have to want to be though. How
I
do we
mean,
that
Lennox,
convince
that
yeah,
them?
you have to want to be,
How
but
do we convince these youngsters when they how do we convince this is a question, Ian, I know you're new on, but we were having this conversation on the last live, and we were saying how do we convince these youngsters to give up $1 million that they are getting to 1 million US that they are getting to play cricket for maybe how long the IPL last?
Six
Maybe
weeks.
6 weeks. How do we convince these guys after they finish the 6 weeks of the IPL, they can move to a next league, move to a next league? How do we convince these
yeah
guys to, to,
that,
to give up
yeah you
to
see
give up
that exactly.
staying on the field for three
Yeah,
hours, 3.5 hours, and you know and pick up how much money to come and represent West Indies? How do we convince them? That is the problem.
yeah, exactly. You know why we can't those are not, we can't do it because we never
Mm,
had the management process done properly. Sunil Narain, I always give as a prime example.
mm-hmm.
I look at the other teams. When the international duty is there, they get their releases and they return home. West
Yeah, because
Indies is one of the few
mhm.
countries that the people have this free license do as they please.
Is it because we're not able to compensate them as well as the other teams though? If you look at India, England, Australia, is it because we're not able to offer similar package that
Yeah,
can allow them to live comfortably?
guys,
yeah,
even with
okay, that's
Pakistan,
true. That is true. We don't
Mm,
have the competition, but we still gotta put the policies in place.
yeah, yeah.
Because the
And
longevity is for the West Indies. They may
and
not
I
be
mean the
called for all
policy
these 30 IPL teams.
the, the policy is there now. The policy is there that you need to play a certain amount of game before you play for West Indies. But the guys are not playing. They are just not playing. And you
So
understand?
why?
Because
So
there's
what?
a policy
They got
that
the
say you have
policy
to
to
play.
return home. You gotta
No, no,
return home for your team for training when the
no,
upcoming tour coming.
the only
no,
time
man.
I saw
No. But I'm saying some of these guys, they how do we convince them to want to play for us? There's not a policy, and these guys, some of them don't care. That is why they don't play. They don't play a percentage of regional cricket in order to be eligible for selection because they don't care. That is what I'm saying.
So
The,
what? So okay, we have
mm,
a staff or you have somebody who has an issue with. So we don't discuss with them, make a future plan, put some goals and timelines, see if we could work something manageable out.
the
no
only
man, no
So
time
we
man,
I
can't
no
saw
have a
man.
two
West
cricket
Indian
die.
the only
Hold on, I'm
time I
coming to
saw
your
West
session.
Indian left.
Mm.
I come into your session. No,
Yeah.
man, I'm
I'm
not
just
saying
throwing
I
things
wouldn't
out.
want that, I'm not saying I wouldn't want that. We definitely would want that because we want to see West
Mm.
Indies cricket rise again. But I'm just wondering, what will they use to convince these youngsters to walk away from the cash? Look at Jason Holder. This man has dedicated his career to West Indies cricket. And in the latter
Yes.
part, he was complaining. You could see the frustration that he wants to go and play some franchise cricket and rake in some of these cash. So how do we now convince these youngsters to say, all right, you need to buy into the plan or buy into the goal? How
Lennox,
do we
let me say
convince
one
them?
thing. Jason was
Mm-hmm.
compensated well as a captain.
Yeah, man, he was compensated,
I
but
don't
in
think Jason was
comparison,
missing the franchise money.
no, but in comparison to what he can make over the, so you're saying that the money that he would have made in some of those leagues, he did miss out.
Not that much because I think Jason was making close to $1 million a year as a captain. Close to it. Not that.
Mm.
I think so too.
Yes. So Jason didn't miss out. Let me be honest. He didn't miss out in that much. But I think
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
other guys who there's a steep drop off between the captain and everybody
Captain
else.
and the other guys. Oh.
But Jason, as a subject in and of himself, he did not miss out. But let me say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you wholeheartedly with this discussion. I don't see why we need to talk about Hetty and Poor and those guys. Listen, people know what they want to do and people do what they want to do. The guys
Mm-hmm.
who get this cricket are the ones who want to play it. Hetmyer, Lewis, and all those other guys, they're not putting their hands up. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
the discussion is going on in the background with Cricket West Indies and these guys and Jimmy Adams, but it's not bearing fruit for us to see. And what are we going to
Mm-hmm.
do? And every live we're going to call for these guys to play, and they're not
Yep.
going to play. So
Yeah, it's just that we're not able to entice them. That is the problem, Marlon.
The only
That
time
that
I
is the
saw
issue.
a West Indian go to a franchise league and came back was when Hetty went to the Pakistan Super League and he played 2 games. Then he
Mm-hmm.
leave he could have stayed there for the finals, but he left the finals. He came back and he played. I think they were playing Australia, and he got dropped for
Mm-hmm.
the first 3 games of that series. He could
Yeah, I
have
remember.
stayed
I
in.
remember it. I remember it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
remember
could have
it.
stayed in.
But the great,
His
but
team
but
won the Pakistan Super League that time.
yeah,
The team that he
but the
was on.
great, the great, the great Christopher Henry Gale did it the other day, man. Walked away, left the bubble, walked away, left his team to make sure everything is okay for the
Nah,
beginning
that
of the
was
World
because
Cup.
he wasn't getting to play. Lennox, come on, man.
Yes,
Very
Ian.
good, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, Ian. Continue.
that's what I'm saying. So you see, that's
Mr.
what I'm saying.
Lover
So
is silent in the background, man. Yeah, Ian.
Hetty Maya did it. Hetty Maya
Mm.
didn't do it. Hetty Maya
Yeah,
didn't do it.
I remember it. I remember Hetmyer
So,
doing it in the Pakistan League,
right. So
Super
those are
League.
the same. So we gotta do it. As you said, it's behind the scenes. We don't know. Correct this right. We can't
Mm.
speak behind the scenes, but there at least there's something that could be done
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there
so that
need to
we could
be some
let these
clarity
persons
there.
know that there is the future of West Indies cricket.
No, the guys know, They know. You think these guys don't look around and see that there's nobody else as talented as them. But the problem is, are they as committed as the guys that are actually playing for us now? That is, you see, I
But
believe
Lennox,
in I am no soldier or I am no politician, but you see the whole thing about people being what you call them for country now, what you call them people, what you call those people that will do anything for patriots. You see those, it's very difficult to find them anymore, especially with
patriotic.
these leagues popping. Yeah, they are not as patriotic as before, especially with these leagues popping up. You see, Ian, I agree with you that we need to find a way to get these youngsters in the game, but how are we going to convince them that, you know, playing for passion is better than going on the field, standing up for 4 hours and making close to how much whatever money they make per match. That is the problem. That is the issue.
Can I say something?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
All right. So you said, good night, everyone, by the way. So yeah. So
Yeah,
you
man.
said
Who is on? Is Morris?
no, Michael Rose.
Oh, Michael Rose. Yes, Michael.
Yeah. So you said that, how you gonna convince these players, these young players, to like play in a West
Mm-hmm.
Indies team, right? First of all, like how many players in the CPL was just transferred from the CPL to other leagues around the world? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I don't think that happened too often. They have to go to the West Indies team first, like at least the T20 team, and then
Mm-hmm.
perform there. Then other players, other teams see them, and then get them from that and go into their leagues. That's how most of them get through. So players, but once they're established now, like how you have Hetty established and everybody like that,
Mm-hmm.
like it's kind of difficult because they must say, hey, I can make $1 million here, just as what you were saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But going back to it, like contracts, somebody was talking about contracts, like sending people to
Yeah,
England
yeah.
and
I
then
think it
come
was
back.
Ian.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like come on now, we all know that how West Indies administration goes. They don't have contracts like that. They don't. They have open contracts. You see, so it's not like you can, they're not forcing them to do it. And sometimes you have to force somebody to be like, hey, look, you have to come back to the team. You have to come back to the team and you have to
Mm-hmm.
play certain matches. You have to, okay, if you want to, maintain a certain thing, you have to be this fit. Like the other day, they said Cottrell wasn't fit. They said Hetty wasn't fit. They said some other people wasn't fit.
Odin
And
Smith and Rutherford.
Obi and Smith, yeah. So all these people were unfit, and I'm like, all right. So I mean, this was after COVID and stuff, or during COVID. These people are
Mm-hmm.
professional sportsmen, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's professional sportsmen. LeBron James. I'm not saying other people do it, but The man work out during summer, like all summer. Is it me I say? Like, because
Yeah.
he did Kobe, like these guys need to read some books and like read some books on greats and great players, and then try to emulate them and try
Get
to
some inspiration.
get inspiration, get into the team. Now going back to West Indies now, like West Indies, and everybody in here, the reason why we are talking about West Indies cricket is because West Indies cricket means something to us as Caribbean people, right? But you know that it also means a lot to other people around the world, which is their
Exactly.
second favorite team. Now, you're telling me that the great West Indies administration and organization can't just, parry after that and be like, all right, we can make some money off of the name at least, and then help out the players and help out the grassroots financially. They don't have the brains to do that. Isn't it? So it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
it's not like say it can't be done. It's just that they don't want to
But
do it.
do they want? Yeah. Do they want to do it? That is the problem. It's not that it cannot be done. It can be done, but do they want to do it?
No, what,
Do
but,
they
So
want to do it?
what
That
is
is the
the reason
problem.
for them not wanting to do it, though, Lennox? Because cricket West Indies is not like politics where politicians can swindle out the country and take money and go up. It's not. I think the guys genuinely want the best for West Indies cricket, minus all the politics that they get engaged in, and I think they want it well. It is really difficult because I don't think West Indies cricket has the commercial value it had in the past because we are
Yeah.
losing too much. Let me be honest with you.
Yeah, not everybody want to attach their brand to a losing
Listen,
brand,
it is really, really, I am dumbfounded as to why Sandals continues to support West Indies cricket, even though I appreciate it.
But I don't know why they removed. Remember, we were speaking on the live the other evening. I don't remember if it was Sachin that pointed it out that they had removed their sponsorship.
They did?
Yeah, I'm almost certain that yeah.
I didn't even see an
Yeah,
article.
That is what we were saying on the live the other night that I didn't see it. I don't remember if it was Sachin or one of the other guys.
Yeah, it was.
What?
It's on the West
Yeah,
Indies website.
Yeah, and I was saying that if you watch the test match, you would, I didn't even remember to look last night if I was seeing it on their uniform and the clothing. I didn't remember to look on what was on the clothing.
Nope, it's not on there, Lennox.
So yes, we have no.
Yeah, so as Sachin confirmed for us, the Sandals pulled their thing.
Yeah, good night, guys. Is it? I see an article. The 22nd.
J&J.
Yeah, man. Good night, everyone. It's the 22nd of October. I see an article says Sandals in arrangement with West Indies cricket. Apex Group signed a sustainability partnership with Cricket West Indies. Apex,
Sachin.
Apex, yeah.
Yeah, Sachin had said it a couple of nights ago, but I don't know what the issue is. But as I say, when you're building a brand and you're building a company, just as how you don't want certain people to have your name dragging it through the street, that is how you don't really want to be building a winning company and your name is attached to a brand. Now, yeah, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, Lennox, it is not viable. We love a commercial. It's not viable commercial. Let's be honest about the city's cricket. If guys start to win, then these things will come back. However, no major company right now will jump on the West Indies bandwagon. Corporate sponsors are bandwagonists. They are not true fans.
Exactly. That you see, I just let me. This is not really cricket related, but just to add to what Marlon was saying, I was having a conversation.
I know where you're going with this.
No man. I was having a conversation with my wife the other evening, and there are some famous social media personnel here on the island, and I was telling her that it doesn't matter how famous they are. When you see certain brands here in Jamaica start to jump on their platform and start to give them this and that, it's not because they like what they are doing, they like their vlogging, they like this, they like that. It is because they want to reach the audience. That is it.
Yes.
They want to reach the audience. That is the thing.
They want views.
You understand?
Views.
Yeah, they want the views. You understand? Similarly to let me jog your memories. I don't know how many persons on here that are from Jamaica follow the champs. High school champs, the track and field. In 2015, I think it was, we had a youngster named Michael O'Hara, right? And he was dominating track and field at Calabar, winning up a whole lot of medals. And apparently, I'm not going to call any name. I don't want anybody to draw me out and something and drink me. Apparently, the night before, a company that is a rival of the company that sponsored the championship, right? You know what they did?
The worst.
You know what they did?
In Jamaica.
Exactly. You know what they did? They went to the young man, apparently, before the champs, before the final, hitched up a deal, let him sign that he's an ambassador. And the day of the championship, when the youngster ran and won the finals, you know what the youth do? Take off the top shirt and expose the writing of the you would call it the slogan of the company. The slogan of the company. And mind you, the company that sponsors the championship, you know, it was their direct rival that poached the youngster. And the youngster took off his shirt and you see the big slogan there. You call that ambush marketing. Right? You call it ambush marketing. But hear what now? You see, even though it was not good sportsmanship or anything, the company that did do that, they didn't care. Why? You can't sue them for it, and they reach the audience.
Yes.
Right? It's not illegal. It's unethical, and it's ambush marketing. They didn't do anything illegal, so you can't sue them. Their name will be dragged for a while, but guess what? They reach the audience. So people will do anything to reach the audience that they think and attach themselves to a winning brand. Let's not forget that. They want to attach to a winning brand.
Yeah, because for athletics in the riders or top athletics, they're quick to have them on ads because they're performing.
All right.
I want to see our top athletes on any brand, immediately your attention is drawn. But if you say one of our cricketers on any brand, a bar in the universe boss are one of those top guys. I mean,
nobody knows them.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Because Universe Boss has been around for a very long time. But,
and it's marketable. Those guys are still marketable.
Right. Holder is marketable.
And Jason Holder is marketable, but is he the most popular guy?
No, he's not the most popular guy. Champion and Pollard, you know, and the Icon. Those would be really marketable per se.
Where Jason Holder is concerned, you know, if he continues to perform at the IPL, then you know more people will continue to attract.
I don't think Jason Holder is marketable, and this is no knock on him. Marketability.
Plus, he's reserved.
Yes, the manner of Jason's game is not one that you would. Chris Gayle is a flamboyant player.
Holder is like an insurance guy.
Yes, Holder will sell you insurance, but
insurance.
Listen, market. Yes, Hetmeyer has the ability to draw some people because his game is flashy.
Yeah,
and he catches the eye when you watch him. Same thing with Gear. Marketability is about somebody who could catch people's attention.
Exactly.
What Jason does not catch anyone's attention. You have to love cricket to see the greatness of Jason Holder.
Exactly. And to add to that point, Marlon, we're all Caribbean people. We might be living in different places now. Some might live in Caribbean and living in US or England. But guess what? We all know some internet sensations that would have risen up over the years. And guess what? If they are there, you find some persons just come and attach their brand to them, start to promote them. Why? Because they know they can reach an audience. And by a year or two, they just drop off the face of the earth and they disappear. And the big company know business about them. They don't business about them. They are not even worried about them. They just know that, well, we can reach the audience this way. So if we're going to fix West Indies cricket, as I said, I think, you know, we need to try and get these guys. Some of the guys that we say that are popular.
You know who had the chance to get to be a breakout star in West Indies? Kyle Mayers. After that double century, everybody wanted to know who Kyle Mayers was.
Who is this Kyle Mayers? Yeah.
Everybody wanted to know. Because everybody was starstruck.
I remember after the injury, a lot of persons, Marlon, after the injury, a lot of persons didn't remember anything about him. So as I say, scoring that double century, everybody was hot, heels over. Who is this Kyle Myers scoring double century and debut in foreign condition? Who is this?
Lennox, if people watch Brian Lara's documentary, after Lara broke that world record, everybody wanted a piece of Brian Lara. Listen, the endorsement deals started to flow
coming in.
Listen, you have to perform, and we don't have a flamboyant player who is gifted, no one who is performing, because listen, at the end of the day, some sponsors don't persist if you don't perform. it really that simple. If you attract them for a while and you don't keep his attention, it will dwindle. West Indies need some guys who are consistent performing and is able to catch people's eye in order to bring in sponsors.
All right, so
But hold on, guys, I want to add something. Well, I think I was saying the other night, like Jamaica, we have a SDC community cricket competition. I'm just thinking we can do some more events like that. More competition.
The thing though, DNJ, where SDC is concerned, SDC is really for local guys, community people, because right now, if SDC starts back, I can get up and go play for my community.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
football.
Yeah, it's not like the
Premier
out
League
here in Jamaica. It's not like JC Jamaica Cricket Association really works it in the way that these guys are channeled into the national program. These are community guys. Because a couple days ago, the SDC semi-final was played down there in Ultimate. In Senton, and Race Force played against, I think it was Lynx, from down my part of the world down there in Senton. And these are our community guys. These are guys that I play cricket with when before I migrate. I came to live in Kingston. So it's community cricket. It's community cricket.
Lennox,
as Douglas is saying here.
Funny enough, I think that's where Andrew Russell got his
yes. He played for Old Harbour.
Yes.
Old Harbour. Ravman Powell also, and was it Chris? No, not Christmas Santoki. There's another popular one.
Russell and the other one.
Ruslan Powell, and there's another one that did well in the SDC. Mr. Lover, blessings, Mr. Lover.
Yesterday, Jamaica football recently did a professional type of structure for the Premier League. Where I think they have a sponsor, and they try to make the Premier League in Jamaica football more professional and stuff like that. So I was wondering if we could somehow have sponsors buy into that and sponsor something, and then feed youngsters into that, and then that will feed into the regional cricket. So that's a direct line from high school right into international cricket.
You see where the JFF is concerned on this. You see where the football thing is concerned. Let me even say this to you. Getting the Premier League in a professional way. It was not even done by JFF. It was not spearheaded by JFF, If I'm not mistaken, it was actually some private personnel. You call them the Premier League, something like the association. Those are the guys that actually secured how much sponsors before the league even started,
Yeah, man.
So you find that a lot of people are actually hiding away from JFF, JCA, J3s, these people because of it. And I can tell you it's probably the same thing with the other Caribbean islands. People are hiding because people hiding away from giving over their money because of mismanagement. You understand?
Oh, okay. No, what I'm saying though, we don't want for a private man to do this thing, But it's going to benefit at the end of the day, because if we can get the youngsters on helicopter to want to play this professional cricket league competition, right? And eventually, once they impress, they can get into the CPL, Jamaica Tower. And once they impress, they get into West Indies cricket. Then I think our cricket will have life again,
But hold on there. Let me get a next perspective. Ian, you say you're from not Sir Ian, the new Ian. You say you're joining us from Guyana, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, what's its transition like from youth cricket, schoolboy cricket, under 19 cricket to play in the what you call it, the professional league over there in Guyana? So you identify a couple of youngsters coming from schoolboy cricket under 19, right? What is it like getting them into the professional arena?
You see, the thing about it, there's where we have the difficulty. So, for example, I used to play youth cricket. When you play youth cricket, it's, I mean, sometimes it's bias.
Hold on, Ian. Hold on, Ian. I will let you continue. The other persons that are listening in the meantime, please remember to mute because we're hearing a lot of feedback and noise. Please remember to mute, guys. Until you are ready to go, you can go again. Yes, Ian.
Yeah, so we have sometimes we have a lot of bias. So sometimes some persons are selected while others are not. Sometimes, as I said, there's not enough of a guide. So, for example, if you're not selected, nothing is expressed to you appropriately or adequately to help you to work on your game to come back. And sometimes we have a lot of controversies because there's one in some spheres. There's a good youth batsman, Mahendra Dindial. Now, many persons believe he's supposed to make the under 19 team for Guyana and West Indies. I know if you heard about it. The guy, he's a good youngster.
He played the CPL. He played the CPL, I think.
What's his name again?
Mahendra Dindial. Mahendra Dindial. Mahendra Dindial.
No. Oh no, I don't. He was in the CPL.
No,
he was.
There's a youngster. He's under 19. There's a youngster, Matthew Nandu. That plays. He's playing West Indies under 19 team currently.
No, that one I know. He plays. He's a part of the under 19. I know that one.
Yeah, Matthew Nandu. Yeah. Some persons believe that Mahendra Dindial should have been there on the team. So that's that. Then we always have this rift, and then you find that some persons come out the game. Some persons don't have a developmental plan to work on the game. That's why I am always strongly on developing, so that the persons could move on to.
Man. Somebody.
Hold on.
Come on, you can turn up a little bit.
Hold on, let me see. Boy, yeah, hold on, Ian. Sir Ian, let me see if we can mute him from here, so. Boy, yeah. Ian, so like in our background, hold on.
Yeah, turn it up.
Just let him off.
Yeah, continue, Ian.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, go ahead.
That's why I'm big on development. I'm really big on development and everything done in a systematic way. I mean, we're not gonna get it in all instances, but at least we know how to move from there to there. Because when we go to the West Indies team, we have a problem. Now we're commenting all night about the way West Indies batsmen have been dismissed. We see it at under 19, that's how they get dismissed. We see it at under 15, that's how they get dismissed. So you go to Sri Lanka, they're gonna say, bye, you gotta come forward. You gotta come forward. You gotta come forward. So guess what? They come forward. It pop off the edge and it go into short leg. Then the poor batsmen gonna knock the pad and they're gonna lower their head and they're gonna think like that, and then we can get vexed. We abuse them up in the stands and we gonna abuse them up on the TV from the living room. But then that's the same way they get out at the 19 level. That's why I believe, honestly, and I'm gonna call another Vishal Singh. I play cricket with Vishal Singh. Vishal Singh went and played second division cricket, and he smashed a 20-something-year Justin Langer record for great cricket. Over 1,400 runs in a season. He came back, and he got drafted to the West Indies 18 when he made 169. That was his highest first class score. And from there, he went to the West Indies 18. After then, he had difficulties. Never forget when he got bowled down from Abbas in Swinger. But I say to say this, I say to say this. That's why I believe that we need to get our handful of cricketers.
Mm-hmm.
And once we see the
Work
persons
on
are
them.
above a certain level, we pick them and we carry them, and that's it. Lindell Simmons will always look like a superstar when it comes to regional cricket. And
Mm-hmm.
he's always going to do a fair job, and they're going to keep calling for Lindell Simmons. But we know that Lindell Simmons has not elevated that game enough
Mm-hmm.
to go internationally. But how he's
Yeah.
trained in Trinidad and Tobago with the
Mm-hmm.
spin, he's going to look competent compared to others.
To
So
others,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying is this. Why not Sheho go and work with some coaches in Trinidad and Tobago?
But remember, I know, Ian, we used to have that thing, where they used to
Yes,
have the transfer thing when they used to allow youngsters to go to. But at that time, they used to have them going to Guyana, I think, and Trinidad for the spin, and then youngsters would also go to Barbados for a period of time when they want to work on batting pace bowling. But I don't see those sort of things really happening these days.
what is happening? We look at the Garfield Sobers cricket tournament when they got these persons coming from England. We had some schools might come from Australia, etc. Those
Mm.
persons come and adapt here because they have a certain level of training. There's a certain level of competency based skills that people have that they come here with. Somebody made
Mm.
reference not too long ago talking about confidence. If you are not too sure of your skill, you cannot be confident.
Confident, yeah, yeah. Not going
I
back
cannot
yourself.
work. Right. Okay. So this by Ramesh Mendes.
Mm-hmm.
Now Ramesh Mendes is hitting the ball not too far from the different areas, but he's doing different things off the pitch, maybe off the air, etc. If I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to do with using my feet, if my whole life in Barbados, I don't use my feet to spin. If I never go to England or Norway and meet bowlers with different variations of length and pace,
Mm-hmm. They're
etc.,
not going to know how to negotiate them
how you expect me to go in the middle of a test match to
and
walk up
negotiate.
to Ramesh Mendes to do what? Hit him off his line. This nonsense I can't accept. No, you gotta hit the ball off his
They're
line.
not going
You
to
gotta top
negotiate
it.
them.
Right. How are we gonna do it when Prasan is bringing that ball back from different lengths? How are we
Mm-hmm.
gonna do that? Look how Blackwood is all at sea when that boy Embledino start getting the length right with the flight.
Mm-hmm.
He lashy for four after tea. He lashy for six after tea. And then Abugine just start working it out, working it out,
Mm-hmm.
working it out. He lash
Checking it out.
half, he runs a one over in a test match and gone for 20.
Yeah, it's not looking good. All
Can I
right,
ask you one
hold on,
question?
hold on there, sir Ian. Hold on it. All right, so
Hmm.
we're going to go around one time. So we're going to try and see if we can get in everybody
Can I
once,
ask a
just to
question
just to
before
wrap it
we
up.
move?
Yeah, man, hold on. We're just going to go around and give everybody a chance before we wrap it up. We're on almost two. It's just that I am not using the laptop to stream, guys. So when we go for 2.5 hours, 3 hours, the phone is going to shut off. I'm going to have to try and sort out the laptop so we can stream longer. All right, so I'm going to give everybody a chance to get in their final words. But before I let you go, Douglas, the comment that is on the screen here, I definitely know what you're talking of because I know of two youngsters that this happened to that could have easily play under 19 cricket for Jamaica and probably would have gone on. But because of the bias, I know of two players right now, very good friends of mine, that this happened to. So I won't go any further, but I know exactly what you're talking about when I say that. Yes, guys, we're going to go around the room and hear what everybody else have to say. And we're going to try and keep it. We're not going to go too long. We don't want the phone to cut off with you guys still logged in. All right, so let's go now. Who going to go first? I think I heard Sashin there. Yes, Sashin.
No, my question was gonna be for Ian. Do you think
Mm-hmm.
Tej Nine, I think that's his name, yeah, Tej Nine Chandrapal, do you think he deserved a spot to at least shine or played in the West Indies team?
Yeah. In terms of Tasia, right? When Tasia was actually more in the flow when he was batting under 19 and
2 seasons
transition with
ago.
the father, he was in there. Now this is my question. What plan? And that's my thing. What are we gonna what we should have done differently with him now? Now
Mm-hmm.
Tajarine, from the last reports that I had, Tajarine is off the boil right now.
He's over there in the US. He's playing in the some cricket league at Georgia, which you know is very low. 3 seasons ago, he was racking up centuries, double centuries coming out of under 19. Not sure what's happening. Yeah, yeah.
Nicholas,
Continue, yeah.
yeah, Nicholas Puran, I never forget it. Nicholas Puran and Tajarine Chanderpaul, where Westies were knocked out in a quarter final
Mm.
by Australia. Was Tajarine at the top. He didn't perform that game. And then I never forget Nicholas Puran knocked 150. And I think
Mm.
he took a sneeze round 220. Australia ended up winning that game by 7 wickets. And I always remember the person saying, this guy Tajarine is one for the future. This guy Tajarine is one for the future. Nothing
Mm.
after. Nothing after. No Chanderpaul now. Gotta get back into that flow, get back into that groove. But he's in Georgia. I mean, there's
Mm.
no knock on the bowlers there, but
Yeah.
if you want to get them competitive, we gotta do something different. If we keep doing one thing over and over and expecting the same results, it's insanity.
Mm.
It is insanity. Just we gotta start from small. We gotta start from small. One person asked me just now, not too long ago, with the difference in bowling. We gotta be able to think strategically and appropriate. That's why some bowlers are suited to certain conditions, some bowlers are not suited to. And the bowler got to be able to notice that and adapt. If person's
Mm-hmm.
having difficulty to adapt, they can't play certain games. O'Shane Thomas, yes, he has pace. Yes, he has attributes that you could work with. But
We
if
need,
O'Shane Thomas
but if you
need,
can't if you cannot bowl the ball, if you cannot
all
bowl the
right,
ball wicket to wicket, it doesn't make any sense. It could be as
all
fast as
right,
lightning, and you're not 16, you're 20, 23. Shouldn't be, I don't know, it's about 23, 24. So
right.
I am running out of patience with this man.
Look. One, Ebola England take a fiver in an ODI. I can remember, I can only
Yeah, I
remember
remember
O'Shea
it.
Thomas button. That is not good enough. That cannot be good enough. That I could can count your stunning performance in
Mm.
Sri Lanka, England. That's about it. Ebola Chris Gale in a CPL and like this for West
Yep.
Indies is remember. This one
That,
Ebola
that
Chris.
that was the breakthrough. I was actually at the game watching it. That was the breakthrough. Beat him about 3 times outside, took the outside edge, squared him up, got him out, a couple of got him out, and then
What happened?
that
What
was
happened after them? What happened after them? Do you know? And I don't like doing it, but we gotta start working on it. That was Michael Holden bread and butter, whispering
mm,
that
yep.
beat your outside edge, and he bowled it down. He didn't do it once. He
Mm,
didn't do it once in his career. It's something he kept working on. And these youngsters
mm.
gotta keep working on it. We can't just look at them 2 seasons, the gun, and that's it. That's what I'm saying.
Yep, we
When
need
Craig,
consistent. We need consistent performance.
and we gotta look at them and work with them. That's why I just said when Craig Braffett gone, cause he gonna gone
Mm,
too. Eventually have to leave.
mm.
We can keep having this discussion. Who we gonna bring in for Craig Braffett? If that's the case, it's best we choose the opener with Craig Braffett. Get the young
Mm.
man prepared. Give him the A teams to play. See if we get him to play some county games, whatever is the case, and we prepare him.
All right,
Because it don't make
all
no
right,
sense.
Ian. We go. Yeah. We're going to cut it a little short. All right, Ian. Yeah, you hear me, Ian?
Yeah, we continue.
Yeah, we're going to cut it a little short. We want to hear the others before the thing runs out. But it was very nice hearing from you. Make sure that it's not your first and last time. All right. We go live very often once West Indies is playing, so make sure that you definitely return. Look at him gone already.
Good. I hear that.
Oh, you're hearing me. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Make sure you're returning. Now. Once we're live, we welcome any and everybody once we're on to talk sports. All right, Marlon. Wonder if Marlon gone sleep or what? Marlon might be praying for the West Indies. Let me see if he's still on. Yeah, but like he move away from the phone. All right, let's go around until we hear Marlon. Sachin, give us your closing thoughts now.
I'm here, Lennox. I'm here.
Oh. Yeah, Marlon, we're wrapping up. So what you want to finish off with now?
All right. I will watch the first few minutes of the first few minutes, man, because I like you. I think the demise will
kill
happen
yourself.
rather quickly.
Yeah.
I'm not that I'm bashing our boys, but I don't think they will last much longer. So I will watch the first few minutes of the demise and look forward to the second test. I honestly don't know if we should persist with Cornwall and Warwican, because I think Warwican's 3 wickets were a throwaway. I don't think he bowled as well at all. I don't know if we should persist with both of those guys, because they were just very, very ineffective. So if they don't,
so do we give them the second innings and see how they perform and then maybe bring some Pramal?
Lennox, we might not get a chance to see them bowl again, because we might only bowl once. You didn't let me finish.
Yeah.
Listen, I jumped in the gun. These guys might not get a chance to redeem themselves in the second innings. So I don't know if you persist with them, with those spinners, considering how poorly they performed, and they might not get a chance to redeem themselves. As the batting is concerned, I don't see what much you can do, but put the same batting lineup out there again. I think Jermaine Blackwood sacrificed himself for the team. It didn't work out.
The coach, the score. But let me ask you a question, Marlon. Let me ask you a question before you finish. What do you think? What was the reasoning behind giving, not using Shea Hope, who's an experienced opener? I know they're hiding him from the post or from the spot, but the opener got injured. So why are you still hiding him from there? What was the reasoning behind that?
Like we've discussed on this length, me and you, because we are in the agreement. West Indies is trying so hard for Shea Hope to be good at Test cricket. Listen, I think if these guys would mortgage their houses collectively for Shea Hope, they would have mortgaged it a long time. They are trying everything for this young man to come good. Listen, I think there might be some people who were like, okay, so Salazano, you're down, all right, Shea Hope, let's go. Listen, even the cricket team got Shea Hope to do well. The cricket team got Shea Hope to do well. But
Virgin, it was the easiest decision. You have a man that is an experienced opener. The man that was expected to open get injured. The man that is an experienced opener, whether you're hiding him from the spot or not, put the man up there to open. Shea Hope should have opened.
I don't know why they sacrificed Jermaine Blackwood in that way. When I saw Blackwood open, I was like, what? Listen, I am not comfortable at Blackwood coming with anywhere other than number 6. I don't even want you to bat at number 5.
5. Yeah.
I don't want you to bat at number 5.
See somebody, Sachin Singh say Hope says he's not comfortable batting in opening position. We know that. Even Raja Harper said it the other day when they just named the squad. They say Shea Hope is in the squad, yes. He is comfortable batting in the middle order. I did some work the other day in the best versus best in the middle order, and we're looking to play him in the middle order. But if Salazar got injured, it was just the man should have opened the innings. It doesn't matter if you're hiding him.
How about that? How about that Silva? How about that Silva?
That Silva.
No, man, you cannot do that.
The wicket keeper cannot open. Cannot
I think Mr. always talk about that Silva as being a good opening in the region.
No, man, but my problem with that Silva opening, as we look to finish, the wicket keeper is going to be tough for the wicket keeper to open in a test match. Plus, I am still not sold on that Silva being able to really play even though they don't have any out
Agro.
and out pace ball, I am still not really sold on him going out there and
Neither.
batting, you know. He looks good, he looks organized for a short
I
period
am
of
not
time,
neither.
but I am not sold on him as yet. I want to see him a little more. But yeah, man, Marlon, finish up, then we'll go to DeAndre to finish and thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so with the whole She-Hope situation, listen, I that young man has been given so many gifts and privilege. They said favor is not fear. That young man's level of favor that he's getting is definitely not fair because others have not gotten that in the past. But
Mm.
we have more questions than answers moving forward.
I
In
think we're
for
mixing
Sir
up. We
Ian,
mix. Mhm.
if torrential rain does not come, we will be down 1-0. So if our best player doesn't come, we will be down 1-0.
Mm.
That's it for me.
All right. Yes, DeAndre, we're wrapping up. Go ahead with your closing arguments. Let us hear you. Nah, you're DeAndre.
Oh, sorry. You hear me now?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're wrapping up. Give us your closing arguments.
Yeah, man. So in terms of the batting, I hear the commentators was talking about about and they've been too tentative. So playing towards the pad and the short leg is just there eagerly waiting, you know. Um
Mm-hmm.
no sweep shot, you know, at all, you know. I
Mm.
think if a ball pitch outside the leg stump, they can sweep because they can get LBW, you know.
The last man I saw sweep a ball for West Indies in Test cricket
Mm.
probably would have been Darren Bravo a while back. Nkrumah Bana tried it against Pakistan, and I don't know. He probably didn't even see the ball. Yeah, continue.
Right, so I think the sweep shot should be used on more
Mm.
and use of the feet, um,
Mm-hmm.
when appropriate. That is, you know, use of the feet, because if in Kumabana, you see, he was clueless in his dismissal. He just hung the bat outside,
Mm.
and just watch the ball go in the hands of the slip. So it's like the guys are just waiting to be out. You know, like the off spinner is bowling outside the off stump, and I think they can use the feet to the off spinner, and bowling that line outside the off stump. You know,
Mm-hmm.
right? Jeremy Blackwood, it was LBW. That was a sad one as well. It bounced and straightened. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think these guys need to be exposed to some things outside the region now. The batsman just went in their shell. Kyle Myers, I've been calling for his head so many times, but he was the only one seemed like to take a few risks, you know. Kirby
Yeah, yeah.
was looking good as well, you know, but he went for one shot too many, unfortunately. Cause
Yeah.
he wasn't looking so bad enough before he went to that leg gully, you know.
Cannot get 40 in a test match and give it away, man. 40 is a
Yeah,
whole lot of runs in test match
it's
in the
it's a
context
mood, you
that
know. He was in the mood, you know, like to get button. That's other thing.
mm,
They want to get button ball, but they're going hard.
yeah.
They can play softer hands so the ball drop right in front of them
Mm,
instead of pushing. You're playing a defensive front, you're pushing at the same time. That's gonna go off the inside edge onto the pads to the short leg. You know, you
mm-hmm.
can play soft hands. So I think some of those fundamental schoolboy
Mm-hmm.
cricket fundamentals will come in there as well, where you play soft hands and you play very late and stuff like that. So you know, it doesn't look good for us. It kind of seem like it's another loss, but you know, you always wonder if Jason has something up his sleeve. You know, one of those surprise innings for us. And I don't know if Kyle Myers dream about that double century and
Mm-hmm.
somehow want to replicate something for us, you know. But
Mm.
I think the guys use their feet and try to sweep. You know, I think that could help us with the spin and the
All right.
footwork, use of the feet and sweeping. And for the bowlers, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely disappointed with the spinners. You leave out Roach and you leave out JDCs. I play two spinners. End up being Rust and Chase doing most of the work. and
Yeah.
stuff. Warrican came in the last part and do all the thing. Carnival.
It
It
was
was
wayward.
nothing. I don't see we're going to sacrifice Kimara Roach to bring in guys that are not really bringing anything to the table
Exactly.
outside of
Kemar
what.
Roach should have been on the field. I told you
Yeah,
guys from early, it doesn't matter. Kemar Roach must be on the field.
even the captain. I don't see them doing anything more extraordinary than what the captain could do with the ball. You know, that's
Well,
Mm.
what.
Lennox, do we know if he has an injury?
Hold on.
Hold on, Sachin. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, Sachin.
who was I
Do,
injured?
do we know
Oh,
if
he's
Kenny
asking.
Rhodes has an injury?
He's asking. No, we haven't heard anything, and we haven't heard anything. And knowing West Indies, if
Hmm.
Kemar Roach was injured, they would have been quick to come out and say it because they know people gonna criticize and ask why Roach isn't playing. So if he was injured, they would have quickly come out and say, "Oh, he's injured." They are trying to hide behind their decision. That's why I doubt it. I doubt it. I can't say I'm certain, but I doubt it. If he was injured, they would have said it and say, "Oh, he's not playing because he's injured." We know how they are.
Yeah, yeah, man. But Gabriel started off bad, but he really came back well. You know.
Mm,
But yeah, Roach, even want to gamble with Jalen Seals, and even Jalen Seals, that guy really did well. So it's a bad signal to send a 19-year-old, 19, 20-year-old player that took a file for, really bowled
mm,
well, and then they're going to drop him like that, and then bring two spinners. And it speaks so highly of Connor being the number one spinner, you know. And I don't, I mean, when the Sri Lanka stayed the same ball that Connor had, they did so much more with it, you know. So
mm.
I know Carnival took some wickets for us in the past. I don't know, like these guys perform on one or two games and then
They're not consistent, man.
they're not consistent,
Not
right?
at all.
But JD Steele has space and he took a fight for and
Mm,
Kimar Roach is excellent, you know. So I think I don't know, it's a tight one, but I think they should have. I was saying that I wouldn't play two spinners. I would probably play Carnival only, and then
mm.
the throw would be between Seals and Gabriel. You know, but Roach was never a throw. Roach and Hola is definitely in the team for me.
Roach
You
should
know,
have been in a team easy, easy, man. I don't know
yeah.
what is wrong with these people.
I can see they sitting out the Genesis maybe to say maybe it's a spinner's track. You know,
Yeah, but yeah.
but going forward, it's closing out now. It's already gone
Mm,
bad. So what I think for the second innings, I think Sheo should step up and open. I think that's what should happen. And for the rest of the innings, well, I hope we can get to the follow on. That's 186. 186 is a follow on score, I think. So hope
yeah.
we can get to the follow on at least to save some face. So we can know that we're gonna have them bat again. And
Mm.
I don't know. Right now they are the selected team. So if Carl and work on not doing anything, just give Chase and Bradley the ball and let them work with it. And then for the next match, we go back to the drawing board.
Oh, all right. All right, DeAndre. Bless, bless, bless. Yes, Sachin, you want to put in your last part. We heard from Sachin already?
Not about the game, but
Oh, yeah,
all
we're
I
finishing
gotta
up.
say is they need the two guys that we have to the field on the batting right now. I know they're experienced. I wouldn't say Mars is that experienced, but I need at least 75 to 100 run partnership between those two. Bat until lunch.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need.
That is the ideal thing, yes, but are we
Yeah,
going to get it?
and
Mm-hmm.
once they do that, you have the likes of Carnival and the Silver to come, and they could at least send it to. Even if they get 250, I'm happy. Even
Mm.
if they get 250, I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie. And from there, once again, hand it over to the bowlers. But at the same time, I don't know if the bowlers will have the chance because, like I told you about 3 times already, the rain is coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Plus
Looking at the weather,
our bowlers batting almost the same amount of time like the bowling. They have to do the work. They have to do the work with the ball, and then they have to come in and do the work with the bat.
yeah. So basically, that's all I have to say. That the two guys that
All
we have
right.
right now, they need to go.
Mhm.
They need to stand up and then let the other two guys come in and then from there we'll see which way it goes.
Yeah. All right, respect. All right, guys. So we are going to be closing it off here for this evening. Once again, I must say thank you all for joining us. You know, as usual, we had Mr. Lover, Marlon, DeAndre, Sashin. You know, we had Sir Ian as usual. We had a new Ian. Yeah, man, we had Ian sounded very, you know, his reasoning was very sound and very profound. We had Michael also. Don't remember if we had anybody else, but once again, guys, the live, once we're on, let me just say this again for the others in the comment section. Once we're live, the link is there in the description below. It is for any and anybody. It is not for a special, and we don't have special guests, you know, it's just that we have persons that consistently come on to help us with the show. But the link is there, man. Once you want to be a part of the discussion, you just click the link and come on, and we'll definitely let you in. But we're gonna leave it right here for this evening. Hopefully I'll be able to stay up to watch at least a hour or two out of it, and then tomorrow we will definitely take a look at it again. But that is it for me tonight, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the evening. Remember to keep yourself safe. Remember to keep everybody everybody in your prayers and put God first. All right, big up on yourself, guys. I'll see you all later on.